we are awaiting some of our facilitators, especially the past district governors. However, it will interest you to know that we have two of our renowned facilitators here today with us, already seated. In the usual way, we have our very own Mr. Ezekiel Yusuf, a business and management consultant. Let's put our hands together for him. Ezekiel, thank you again for being part of us. He's already a Rotarian. When next you are doing this, you are going to be saying Rotarian and not Mr. You get it? Also, we have one of our own, a past president of Rotary Club of Ipori, our own specialist when it comes to mental health. He has done it for so many clubs, for so many individuals, for so many Rotarians. And of course, remember that Rotary International has said the 8th area of focus for this Rotary year is what? The mental health. So the awareness of mental health must always be done at every level, at the club level, at the district level, at the zonal level. So mental health awareness is going to be handled, especially by past presidents, Solution Fund. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I would say in all the club seminar we've been attending, this is the first time with my own record for the ones I've anchored. The first time that as at 10:30, 10:45, we have all the clubs ready, seated. Put your hands together for yourself. So sometimes you still be asking, which club is not here? Which club has not come? Call their president. But here we have all clubs represented, even though we don't have the entire number from those clubs. So you can still call your members that are supposed to be here that are not here yet. So let's recognize the clubs on ground now, in no particular order. We have Rotary Club of Apapa. Can it signify wherever you are? Apapa, please put your hands together for Rotary Club of Apapa. We have Rotary Club of Satellite Town. Satellite Town. That one here. Satellite Town. Okay, maybe they stepped out. But I think this from the attendance anyways. Then we have Rotary Club of Greenfield. Rotary Club of Greenfield, wherever you are, signify. Greenfield. Okay. I think it's a picture session. It's all right. Then we have Rotary Club of Amuo. Yeah, Amuo. Put your hands together for Rotary Club of Amuo, please. Thank you very much. We have Rotary Club of Lagos Festa Cosmopolitan. Yeah, the citizen, you are cited. Put your hands together for them, please. Please don't be stingy with your club, otherwise they will not come for your own club too. You get it? Then we have Rotary Club of Festa Town. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for them. Thank you. You are cited. Every led by the old president himself. That's nice. Then we have Rotary Club of Festa Central. The one? The unique club. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for them, please. Thank you very much for being part of this. We have Rotary Club of Festa Metro. Festa Metro, put your hands together for him, please. Thank you very much. I think we need to now create Festa Gold, you know. We have Festa, all forms of nomenclature, except Golden. So if you want to form another club in Festa, just call it Festa Golden, and they are standing alone. Right? Thank you. So look forward to it. Let's see the first club in Festa that is going to do the needful on that. Then we have Rotary Club of Lagos. The best side. Oh, now I remember. Then we have Rotary Club of Aglo Palace Way. Aglo Palace. That's of course I get. I'm not here. I'll be picture session. It's all right. Rotary Club of Agbara. If you are here, can you signify? Agbara. Rotary Club of Agbara. Committee needs to go and call people that are taking pictures outside. We have started. No, they are in the attendance already. That means somebody is around from the club. Then we have Rotary Club of Igondo. Rotary Club of Igondo. Okay. Maybe they stepped out too. Rotary Club of Ajara. Rotary Club of Ajara. Are they Ajara? Ajara. Okay. Rotary Club of Otto, Ichaniki Central. Yeah, put your hands together for them. Yeah, it's nice to have you. Then we have Rotary Club of Kana Estate. Kana Estate. Then we have Rotary Club of Tinkan Island. Tinkan Island. Oh no, I think there's a big restaurant around there that everybody just going for breakfast. Since the committee has not provided breakfast, you can only have lunch here. You cannot take 2 square meal here. So, but please don't go out of breakfast yet. We're starting now. Thank you very much. Please, distinguished Rotarians, can you put your hands together for yourself? Put your hands together for being parts of the last segment of the multi-club seminar for Rotary District 9110. All right. Our DG is around, but she needs to do a call to order before we commence fully. So I will just request that we have some Rotary songs together. If you know your voice is better than mine, you can see my own sounds like a broken. We have a sonorous voice to lead us in the Rotary song. Please signify. I'll be glad to hand over the microphone. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. So, any song of your choice?
Thank you very much. My name is Wotiran Rowley. I'm from the Rotary Club of Papa, the Premier Ports, Premier Grocery in Nigeria. My classification is human capacity building, and my focus is on special people. So I'm going to take some songs. Yeah, thank you very much. I have hard work. A small world. I think that all of us are from different parts of the world have gathered here because of Rotary's interests. It's indeed the small world. It's a small world after all. 1, 2. It's a small world after all. Robert Upside, let's put speed in. Say world is a small, very small world. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hope and a world of yes. There's so much that we share, and inside we are way in a small world after all. It's a small world, it's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. The small world after all is a small, very small world. Thank you very much. Can we go round 2 or round 1 is okay?
Put your hands together for her, please. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. And on that note, we just concluded the vocational service month. And going around some clubs, I discovered that some club members don't even know what their fellow Rotarians do for a day. And in Rotary, introduction is indeed very important. If I need to get something done, I would rather prefer to get it done through a fellow Rotarian because of what? I know that Rotarian has a level of integrity that I'm looking for. That Rotarian will not cheat me. That Rotarian will give me the best. And that Rotarian will see me as a family member and not just to make profits. Right? We'll do this. Each person will spend about 10 seconds or 15 seconds. My name is this, and this is what I do. You can never tell. Maybe there's a contract somebody is waiting for, and that contract is on the table for you to sign. You get. So it is going to be nice for us to have access to you, know ourselves, and at the same time, possibility of patronizing ourselves. I got in here today, I greeted somebody, and I asked for the person's name, only for me to know that, this is my customer. I've sold shoe to this man before, and we never met. He just transferred money, gave me the size, gave me address, almost over 100,000 transaction for shoe. And I sent it to him. We never met. When I saw the name, I said, I don't see this alert before. This name don't appear from my alert. So it is good for us to know what to do, and at the same time, the possibility of patronizing one about that. So I'll start from here. Your name, your club, and what you in a very short.
Good morning, all. My name is Adepo Ali Odunayo, past president, Rotary Club of Humanity Central. I work with the Lagos State University of Education.
Thank you very much. Now you know you're seeking admission. You know what you're waiting to. It is easy. The name will be part of the merit list.
My name is Awolemi Babatunde. I work with Nestle Nigeria PLC. I'm an engineer. Present president of Rotary Club of Rotterdam.
And you put hands together for you. So you want to get any contracts, supply for Nestle, please hold him well.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Alegaya Didamola David. I work with Lagos State University of Education, and I'm an accountant by profession. Thank you.
The district government assistant, fellow Rotarians, I'm Rotarian, Maigun Olawale, Secretary Rotary Club of Rotterdam. I work with Lagos State University. I sit in that.
Hello, Rotarians. My names are Rotarian Yusuf, mechanical contractor.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me go this way. Ma'am.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Lara Akisanya, the Hope President, Lagos West. I'm a merchandiser.
What do you do? Once you start, we can know how to come to you.
I am a merchandiser. I'm into supermarkets. I'm into fashion and textiles, and I'm also a caterer.
Put that together for her. Thank you, Madam President.
Hello, Rotarian. My name is Rotarian Dorothy. I'm a businesswoman also. I have a supermarket. I'm also into beauty, fashion, and
Okay, put that together for her.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. I'm Rotarian Adiomi Mohammed. I'm a property developer. I also have one more thing to our president. He's also a medical expert.
My president. 4, 5 in 1, only you. Okay, you know where to go, Sha, when you need all those things.
Good morning, my fellow Rotarians. My name is Franklin Negwaba, a journalist, and I work with NC.
good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Juliet. I'm a businesswoman. I live in Diaplant in Fetchfair.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Betsy Elegba, the president-elect for Magical Year. Okay, I'm from Lagos West, Rotary Club of Lagos West. I'm a merchandiser. My specialty is suitcases, laptop bags. If you want in large quantity, we supply large quantity for your souvenirs. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Put that together for her. It seems Lagos West, they are all merchandisers there. I think they are closer to Lagos Island. Now you know. If you know, you know. I recognize our past district governor and district learning facilitator, our own king of boys and girls, our own ever gallant facilitator, Rotarian, Paula Shodipo. You are cited, Lord. Welcome, sir. Okay, so let me pick from here and go the other. Ma'am.
Good morning. Once again, my name is Rotarian Rory Aminara from Rotary Club for Papa. I'm a graphic designer and into general printing. with the forthcoming All Nigeria Rotary Convention holding this month, you want to do your complimentary cards, quality ones at that, can consult me. Thank you very much.
Put your hands together for her. Thank you.
Fellow Rotarians, my name is Fred Ujiofo, Rotary Club of Apapa. I'm into insurance.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Robert Wada. I'm from Rotary Club of Papa, the past president of an assistant surveyor, management consultant, and expert.
Thank you very much. I hope you are noting those areas that you need and you know who to go to.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Bene Oyafuma, property manager. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
From Rotary Club of Supply Town. Thank you.
Good morning, my fellow Rotarians. My name is Zara Puchnoy Vincent. Club of Supply Town. Freight forwarder. I deal in Nigerian and international traders.
Good job, together.
Good morning, my fellow Rotarians. My name is Good morning, my fellow Rotarians. My name is I found, I buy, sell in properties. How many properties?
This one shocked me. Oh. Buy, sell, clear, clean, anything. Property. So that they don't think it's human being you are selling. Thank you very much.
Good morning, all. My name is Dora. I'm a nurse. I work with my friend in Reference Hospital.
Good morning, all. My name is Dr. Angela Reed, Prefect Central and Northwest Location.
Thank you very much. I think I should be careful here for injection. Yeah, nurses around this table. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow with injection.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Vera Olawoyi. I'm a business person. I'm into oil and gas. That's it.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Good morning, my fellow Rotarians. My name is Rotarian Chima Ebere. I'm into departmental store and I'm also a model. Thank you.
Somebody said, are you interested, sir? My president, Alpha. She looked like a model, so she looks it. Yeah.
Morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Gabriel. I'm also the nurse myself, just as a choice. That's
Morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Iwaze Abibatu, Professor Central. I'm a legal practitioner. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will not have legal issues. Don't worry. But you will make your money. Properties are better. So we don't talk too much. Yes, over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Falasha Jaino from Rotary Club of Agbara. I'm a business woman. I trade in fabrics, laces, and all.
Have you seen the one she's wearing? See the way the thing is just on her. She's modeling it herself. Stand well, that's the word. Thank you very much.
Good morning, all. My name is Rotarian Cynthia from Rotary Club of Greenfield, top president, classification real estate. Thank you.
Yes,
Morning, fellow Rotarians. Rotarian Anwuli from ROC Greenfield, the service chair. My classification, I'm a chef consultant. I train, I revamp food businesses. Thank you.
Put your hands together for her. A foodie like me should consult you. Me, I like food. And I'll call you a food engineer. Put your hands together for her once again. That's not so common. I don't know if you people need to meet my PDG. They want to meet my PDG. Sorry, our PDG. They say I should stop personalizing it. They want to meet you, sir. Tell them everything that you do, including everything.
Okay. Good morning, my dear fellow retailers. My name is Kola Shodipo. I'm a pharmacist. I market pharmaceuticals. Thank you.
You know how you are also eating for the boys and the girls.
I'm a Nigerian, so I love everybody. Thank you.
Put your hands together for my pharmacy girl. Put your hands together now. Don't be shy to clap for the PDG. Yes, let's meet you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rose Makiwa. I'm a member of the Multi-Club Learning Committee. I'm from Rotary Club of Ikeja, GRA. Classification, I'm a professional accountant. I'm also into software for companies. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together for her. I hope you are not very, very, very serious, man. Like a geek. Ma'am, she's not here. She's developing software. Let's meet you, my president.
My name is, good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Vincent Weze, the World President for Rotary for Westart. My classification is Maritime Consultancy, specialty in cargo and marine submarine petroleum inspection. Thank you.
Put your hands together now. When a rich man is talking, you know how they do. They pause in some places, they will increase the volumes of this and calm down. They don't want you to hear the other parts. Thank you very much, my president. You feel you. Thank you.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Stan Gibe. I'm the Rotary Club of Westart. My classification is on building specialty in furniture.
Put your hands together for me, please. Thank you.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Magician Demola Martins. I'm the president-elect Rotary Club of First Town. That's why I'm a magician. I'm an internal audit and task consultant. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together for a magician now. When he was going to talk about the prevention, I thought he would say, I'm a magician. But boss, wait till next year before you do magic. So next 20 year is a magical year. And I am sure they will not call you a magician. Before people will think, what are you guys talking about? Don't worry, we are going to be doing serious magic in our various communities with our service to humanity. And may God will make it easy for us.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. I am Rosemary Hanna. I'm an entertainer. Yes, comprising music. I teach music, and I'm a caterer. I am from Lagos Vesta Cosmopolitan Public Image. Thank you.
Please have your seat, man. Then put your hands together for an entertainer that easy. They are going to be joining me on the stage very soon. No, I don't know how to entertain, no. I only know how to talk. So you are going to be making this work easy for me. Very soon, I will bring you on board, man. Thank you very much. And I was looking for somebody to sing for us that time. You not raise your hand. That's unfair. Is it fair to all concerned? I'll bring you on board. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Angela Ndulwe from Lagos Rotary Club of Lagos. Rotary Club of Lagos Vesta Cosmopolitan. I'm into real estate marketing, networking, and consultancy with Property World African Network. And anywhere you want land in Nigeria, in over 30 states, can do that for you. Thank you.
Put your hands together for her. You know, most of the times you want to buy land or house, you are scared of the moniles. You are scared of the ones that will sell it for 100 people and still collect money from each of them. But when you pick a Rotarian and do business, you are rest assured that there's integrity. This house is not going to be claimed in the next 1 year. That's what it means. I give it to you. Put your hands together for her, please. Thank you.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Nonyo Mahi, Lagos Festa Cosmopolitan. I'm a medical laboratory scientist and a business development expert. I own a consulting firm, consulting, training, and recruitment. Thank you.
Put your hands together for her. That is HR in so many fields, just in case you need a job for a cousin, nephew, niece, daughter, son. You know where to go. She's still available here till afternoon. At no fee, she's going to be consulting for you. Is that not simple? Put your hands together for her. Thank you very much. Yes, over to you, ma. I like the smile.
Good morning, fellow Rotarian. My name is Obi Onejime. I'm banking sector, finance division, and okay, my club is the Rotary Club of Festa.
Put your hands together. Rich people sometimes are shy to talk in the public. Only when they want to make announcements for donation. That's when they like to talk. So when we get there, you will talk more. As a banker, a finance guru. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Victoria Noham from Festa Metropolitan. And like my colleague said, Oga, we are not magicians, we are irresistible magicians. Yeah, so we'll do magic next time. President-elect for Festa Metropolitan. Okay, sorry. I'm into event planning, I'm into beauty. So I just revamp. When you want to do anything, I start from you to your events. I finish everything.
Put your hands together for her. So you start from the person before you get to the event. Wow. You are glowing, man. As somebody told you that this morning, you are glowing. Thank you very much. That's a beauty person. So for my ugly face now, you can turn it around. You can turn my ugly face around with magic or with the beauty part. Yes, over to you, man.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. Permit me all the protocols duly observed. I'm the group president of Satellite. My name is Yoneka. Classification, building material retailing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my own president. Distinguished Rotarians, we just witnessed the arrival of our own number one Rotarian in Rotary District 9110. Our own district governor, Rotarian, Rita Ages. They put that together for her in a very calm tone. Thank you very much, my DJ. She has been around. She just wanted us to be ready before she steps in. And it was duly accompanied by the first ever district executive secretary, our very own past assistant governor, Rotary Antayo Adelaja. Put your hands together for him. Thank you. Okay, I won't be partial. They're already looking at me where I'm going to stop the introduction there. No, we'll finish it. We have the men of timber and caliber on this table. Sir, I would like to hear from you.
Morning, fellow Rotarians. I am Igugu, past assistant governor. I am a pharmacist by profession, and my Rotary Club is the Rotary Club of Lagos Festa Cosmopolitan. I'm into community pharmacy club. Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Dr. Chikwem from Festa Metropolitan. I'm a consultant.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Rotarian Angel Ezechukwu, Co-President, Rotary Club of Amuro, Classification, Hospitality Management. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. My name is Patrick Omodazo, I'm from Festa Metropolitan. I'm serving AG as of now. Classification actor. Thank you.
Distinguished Rotarians, can you put your hands together for yourself once again? Put your hands together for yourself. Thank you, thank you. At least now we know what to do, we know who we are, and at any point in time, you want to get something, you want to patronize, someone for something, the best person to go to is a Rotarian because you are rest assured that they are going to be safe in the hands of such person. Without much ado, once again, we welcome you to the last district zonal multi-club learning seminar for this Rotary year. And our district governor is here to do the call to order. I would like to hand over the microphone to our very delectable district governor, Rotarian Ifeyiwa Peter Ejeze. Put your hands together for our DG.
Thank you very much. My Deputy District Secretary, thank you. Good morning, fellow Rotarians. I humbly recognize the presence of my past district governor, the district facilitator for this Rotary year, PDG Kola Shodipo. You're highly welcome. I also appreciate my executive secretary, PAG Tayo Adelaja. I'd like to appreciate the facilitators with us here today. Yeah, he's one of us, Rotarian Francis Solution, our mental health specialist. Thank you for coming. Mr. Ezekiel Yusuf, thank you for coming here today and agreeing to be our facilitator. Thank you for coming. I want to recognize all the AGs here present. My Hope presidents are here. Hope presidents, I recognize you. Thank you. Thank you for all you have been doing this Rotary year and for all you will continue to do. Past presidents, fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends, I saw our public image chairman walking. Assistant Rotary Public Image Coordinator, PP Michael Effiam, you're welcome and highly recognized. So on behalf of the power vested in me as your DG, I hereby call this meeting to order. May we rise for the Rotary grace. Oh Lord, and giver of all, we praise thee for our daily food. May Rotary friends of Rotary ways help us to serve thee all our day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome once again. And the session is going to kickstart voting now. He has called for them. Without wasting much time, we'll go to the object of Rotary, to be led by the old president of Rotary Club of Amu, Rotarian Angel. Put your hands together for him as he steps forward to take the object of Rotary. You can open to page 2 of the book you are given.
Honor, fellow Rotarians, the object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular, to encourage and foster the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and profession, the recognition of the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve the society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. Thank you.
Put your hands together for him better, please. Thank you very much. That's our Rotarian Angel. Rotarian Angel is a Chuku. Thank you very much. That's the old president of the Amu. And to have a four-way test of things we didn't say or do, may I invite the old president of Rotary Club of Lagos West, Rotarian Lara Akinsanya, to lead us in the four-way. Put your hands together.
The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. 1. Is it the truth? 2. Is it fair to all concerned? 3. Will it build goodwill and better friendship? 4. Can we all say that together, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much. The way to go. And these four-way tests, the four of them are expected to be applied in our daily lives, not just in the clubs, in our businesses. That's how my DG always say, apply it in your business, apply it at home, apply it among your friends, and you will see that you'll be reckoned at any point in time. Very much. Moving on to the next item, of course, is to listen to the number one Rotarian covering the whole of Lagos and Ogun, the new Iyabeji. So you know. I'm going to hand over the microphone to our district governor, Rotarian Benua Rita, which is here. Put your hands together for her. Going to be giving a opening remark.
Thank you very much. Good morning once again. My whole president and all district leaders here present, I greet you all. Morning. Our facilitators, I appreciate you for answering our call and being here to impact knowledge today. Thank you. Wow. This is the last multi-club for this Rotary year. The last but not the least. We have been everywhere, all the zones, trying to impact knowledge to Rotarians. We all know that knowledge is something that you never get tired of having, and you can never have enough. Because for every time you come together, there's always something new to learn. And that is why we're all gathered here today. I welcome you all to this last multi-club section for Zone 7 and 8. We're here once again to learn the basic things that we need to know about Rotary, to impact ourselves with more knowledge in readiness for the remaining part of the year, and also even into the next Rotary year, because Rotary is a continuum. Knowledge learned can never be taken away. It remains with you wherever you go. And everywhere, even in our workplaces, we learn things that will guide us in life. We learn things that will help us to become better persons in the society. Like the facilitators are here this morning. They are not just here to talk just about Rotary. We have an economic expert, we have a mental specialist, and also the past district governors that will tell you the basic things that you need to know about Rotary are also here. Our facilitator is here. 2 more facilitators. Knowledge. So all I ask is that you be very, very attentive. Take down notes. Don't just listen without writing. Because if you don't write, you may forget. Writing is for you to have reference points, so that when you think of one thing that you can't remember exactly how it was said, you will refer back to your notes and you will refresh your memories with it. So listen carefully, don't move around. There's a food to eat, there's enough to drink, and there's a DJ here to give you your soul good music at the appropriate time. But for now, it's time to impact. It's time to listen. It's time to gain knowledge. And even me, as I'm seated, I'm also listening and I'm also gaining knowledge. Because there's no age limits to learning. And there's nobody that has fullness of knowledge. So at every point, we impact, we learn, and you take away something. So I want to know at the end of this section, what you will be able to take away. Maybe there will be a call to say, what have you learned today? What are you taking away from this section? And what are you going home with? And you can only do that. It will be a random call. So it can be you. So if they call you and you have not listened attentively all through the section, you will have nothing to take away. So please pay attention while we listen. And once again, I say thank you all for what you have done this Rotary year. It's an opportunity for me to say thank you. A lot has happened this year. It's been a very vibrant and engaging year. Very vibrant and engaging year. A lot of things have come up, a lot of things has happened, and a lot is still happening. I thank you for your participations. I thank you for your support. And thank you, more importantly, for your donations to the foundation. And the year is not over yet, we're still counting. We have not gotten where we want to be. Now, I want to believe that you all will join hands with me in getting there where we want to be as we create hope in the world. Thank you very much.
You are not clapping well for my DT. That clap was not meant for her. Yes, she has been able to, my DT is an orator, to allow her to speak for 2 hours without reading from anywhere. She will speak fluently and you will enjoy her like that. The voice will captivate you. My DT, your fountain of knowledge, general good driver. Thank you for the energy you exert. We appreciate all you do for humanity. With this, like she said, nobody should embarrass the club they represent. I will not be the one to call, and if spirit leads me, I will call. Come and tell us in 1 minute or in 2 minutes what you have learned today. But I know the people here are high class, very intelligent people, gorgeous ladies, very handsome, gallant gentlemen. You know, say I use plenty for men, and man I do. Put your hands together for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. All right. May I recognize the presence of one of our facilitators, our very own, the Assistant Regional Public Image Coordinator. I just told him now that ever since he has became a big boy, we've not seen. He was a very good fellow at that time. Now, I don't know what is going to be. Big boy don't show. It's too good. We start same time as president. And I'll be watching your movie now, Mike. I'll be watching it. Permit me to recognize the senior special advisor to the governor of Akwa Ibom State, since he's a big boy in B. The Regional Public Image Coordinator, the past president, Rotarian Michael F. Young. Put your hands together for him. Aside from my brother, despite a very tight schedule, thank you for finding your way down here to come and pass as well. Thank you. All right. At this point, may I invite our past district governor, a friend to so many. I don't know if anybody will have anything against this man because he's always smiling, playing with everybody, ever ready to deliver. But don't mind his simplicity in terms of dressing up. You get money on a pharmacist thing. Our whole past district governor called him the KS, PDG Kola Shodipo, district level facilitator.
Thank you, my dear brother. Our district governor and other facilitators, most especially Mr. Ezekiel, you, and my brother Francis. My dear Rotary leaders here present, let me especially also recognize my professional Baba and colleague PAG Ike Ike. You are recognized. My dear fellow Rotarians and friends of Rotary, I'm happy to be here this morning, and also secondly happy because we started the multi-club planning seminar some months ago, and this is the last in the series for this. So it's a pleasure to be amongst my brothers and sisters in Rotary, this axis of District 9110. Probably by this time next year, we'll be 911. And I'll be 911. But we are sure that I will also come and join the fellowship. Having said that, we're here to learn. And whatever we learn, just like district governor has mentioned, we need to take it back to our different groups and share the knowledge with our brothers and sisters and fellow Rotarians and different clubs. It is very important for us to do that. When you learn and you teach or tell others, then gather more knowledge, and it's also better for you and in terms of service delivery for act and think and work experience. So the topics we are going to look at today not only about Rotary, we also know the kind of challenging environment that we are. We are all going through it together. By the special grace of God, we get right. Our businesses, our occupations, we take care of one. So we're going to listen to our chairman of the district committee on membership, so he will soon be here, on how to grow our members and our membership in Rotary. And it is even more important nowadays that this particular period that we have been restricted, have two districts. When you split that into two, with just about 2,200, need to now start building on that. There are many people of good interest and heart of giving out there. Let's look for them, bring them Rotary. That will be one of the topics. We're also going to listen to the chairman of the district committee on Rotary Foundation, PDG, who will soon be here to talk for us about key elements that we need to know about Rotary, how to bring that funds out there, organization, foundation, and also how to apply such funds to impactful product projects across various communities. And just like I mentioned that we have challenging environment, we have a financial expert, Ezekiel, that will be talking to us how to navigate this challenging period that we have, rather, especially in terms of managing our finances and investment. And of course, if we are not careful, one can run a wire when you face with so many challenges. So we need to also know how to manage our mental health, especially this area. So to help people out there. So tips here. Francis talking to us about that. And do that, share more knowledge, ask, go to our various clubs, continue to impact. So I want to encourage you, listen, take as much as you can, special grace of God will be better off material, serve humanity, and create hope. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my PDG. Put your hands together for our PDG. That is a man of many faces, many places, soft spoken, but full of content. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right. Fellow Rotarians, I want to crave your indulgence. We should have the navigating the brand center. Like I said, our own African Regional Public Image Coordinator is a man of many places now. He should be in Akwa Ibom now, working with the governor. But he came here all the way. So please permit us to have him first so that he can go ahead with other special activities on the He'll be talking to us within about 15 minutes or thereabouts. He's going to be doing a summary of his presentation to us on how to navigate the brand center. May I invite past President Michael Effion, our assistant coordinator. Please tell me how to get how you can announce this.
Thank you very much. my very wonderful, adorable DG, PDGs, the Hope Presidents, fellow Rotarians. Good morning. Are we all together? Okay. The last time we took this session, I actually protested, and my protest was all the time we've gone through the multi-club trainings, we've always done public. So I think I have to thank the district learning facilitator for taking us first, because that means everyone is very fresh, and we're going to take something from it. So unfortunately, public image as a tool for Rotary's growth is what I wanted to discuss, but I've just been told that I'll tweak it a bit. So, but everything is going to be in line with what we'll start with. Do we all have Rotary.org accounts? Who doesn't have an account? Who has an account on Rotary.org? She has. I can't see so many hands up. Do you all have accounts or you don't have accounts? If you don't have, let me see your hands up. So that means at least 50% do not have Rotary.org. At least 50. So I think I have to take you through. I have to take you through a bit of that. It's very easy. I think it's very, very simple. Let's just go online. If you have your phones, just bring out your phones. It's very easy. It doesn't take us more than 5 minutes to log on and register. You might not really get your account registered today, but if you send it today, maybe you get a mail back. By tomorrow, you're already there. Okay, so if you go on Google, www.rotary.org, it takes you to somewhere like this. Unfortunately, it's not showing well, but this is what you're going to see on the screen for you. Let me scroll up a bit. Scroll up a bit. No, sorry, down. Yes. At the top of it, you can see the Rotary.org there. And then you see for members. If you click on for members, it will now bring you to this page. And you go to sign in or register. So if you click on register, can you click on register, please? So it's just easy. I mean, just a simple way of creating an account. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes. Sorry, scroll up a bit, sir. Just your last name, your email, and then you continue all the way. When you send, they will send you a mail. Rotary International, the membership committee will send you a mail, and then you're ready. Why is it important that we get registered? There are so many things that are on this website as Rotarians to help us, either in our personal lives, our business lives, or even our journey as Rotarians. So I just felt that it's necessary for us to get this because it helps you in your Rotary journey. So when you are out there talking to people, you actually know what you're talking. Let's go back to my slide. Like I've been introduced, I am the district public image chair and also the assistant. My job is to say a lot of things about public image. So today, our learning objectives will be know more about Rotary's public image, tips to do it right, and discover methods to promote it. But what is public image? Can anyone tell me what public image is? Nobody wants to try? Okay.
Public image is how the public perceives you.
How the public is. Public image is how the public It's wrong. We're not in a class. Nobody's going to mark your paper. So just say something. You are looking at me.
Public image is how you present yourself to the public. Maybe as a Rotarian.
How you present yourself to the public.
Public image is how you present yourself, sell yourself out with every other person.
Public image is how you present yourself. So basically, I think we're all in sync with what it means our relationship. I want to say that public image is more of a relationship between us and our publics. And why I say publics is because we don't only talk to one person. We relate to different people. So in that context, it's your relationship between you or your organization and the publics, the people you relate with on a day-to-day basis, and and that's it. Next slide, please. Next slide. In Rotary, in most clubs, we leave the public image responsibility or function to maybe the committee or the committee chair. But interestingly, it is our role. Every Rotarian is a PI or public image ambassador. If you're a Rotarian, why do you think that when you are inducted, you are given something? What is that thing? So we are all ambassadors of this organization. That is why it's important that whatever we do, when we talk about membership, when we talk about foundation, all those things are linked to public image in one way or the other. Because if you talk about things that you do in your Facebook, in your Instagram, I'm going to come to that. I've done a lot of research about the clubs there. So we're going to talk about that very shortly. When you talk about the things you do, there's more likelihood that people will want to do what you're doing. Done a wonderful thing in your club and publicize it. There are people out there that want to join you. But if you don't talk about it, if you are too shy to talk about it, before now, we used to behave like Christians. That when you do good things, don't say, just put it on, don't let anybody know. But we've changed that concept in Rotary. So each time you do anything, in fact, the DG has been gracious enough this year to say that every club should have a public image budget. I don't know if there's any club here that has public. But despite that, I want to commend the clubs for some of the work that you've done in terms of this. So public image is very, very key, especially now that it's difficult to get people to join us. There are lots of people that just want to feel the good work that we do. But they don't know that we're doing those things. They don't know because we don't tell our stories. We just do our events and then we feel, that community. No, you never can tell what just one picture can do. Where it can reach. It could just be that video that you posted. Even just putting it on your WhatsApp status, it's free. If you've gone to a project site, for example, in your club, sorry. If you've gone to a project site in your club, and then after that, sorry. So if you've gone to a project site in your club, and after that event, you just go to your WhatsApp page and put on your status what has happened that just using your WhatsApp, that is free, we all have it. You'll be surprised that the people on your WhatsApp group, the people that you have on your phone, maybe you have 100, you have 200, they will relate to it. Some people will come and say, this is nice. Just try it. And you'll be surprised. Just that. You don't even need to go outside. Some people will say, I don't like social media. I don't like Instagram. I don't like Facebook. I'm not there. But most people are on You have a WhatsApp number, it's on WhatsApp. So just putting something on your status, you'll be surprised how far that can go. Next slide. I've talked about this. Next slide. I'm going to be very fast about this. Every Rotarian knows what we mean by the people of action. But I'm going to leave you with this, but I'm not going to discuss it too much. But the people of action are the things that we do that we express ourselves. Those are action words that we use when we express ourselves. I don't want to speak too much grammar. I want everybody to take something away from here today. I'm not lecturing anymore. So please, next slide, quickly, so that we'll be fast. That's our marketing campaign, who we are. It tells us how we are and our relationship with people. That's what the People of Action campaign is all about. When you take your pictures, when you want to write your story, what are the elements that you put in there? That's basically what the People of Action campaign is about. It helps you to package your material in such a way that it's attractive. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah, so these are the normal action words that you find when you are doing most of these things tell us what we do. We inspire, we connect, we mentor people, we fight hunger, we end polio, we empower people, we learn, promote peace, and save lives. Most of the things that we do as Rotarians are captured in all these action verbs. So when you are developing your material, always think about these things. And then even in your photography, when you're taking pictures, I noticed that it's very easy for us to want to smile. And look at our faces, shake our hands. But those are not particularly good pictures for Rotary. And I'll get to that. Next slide. Yes. I was talking about good pictures. I will show you what is good and what's. This was the DG doing some PI activity in the radio station. You can see from this picture, no one is conscious of the camera. No one is looking at the camera. Everybody is busy working. So these are the kind of pictures we want. Rotarians are just busy doing their work. They don't care if there's a camera around. So when the camera captures the plus, so people see that you are actually at work. You are doing your action without necessarily wanting to take the glory for it. So that's what the whole idea of the People of Action is. Next picture. You can see these other people. Someone is inspiring these kids. She's busy doing her work. She's not looking at the camera at all. So these are the kind of pictures we want to see on your page. Next picture. No, move on. I'll talk about it. Move on, I'll talk about it. I'll summarize all these parts of it so it's faster. Okay, now, sorry. Okay, we're talking about good or bad images. These are the kind of images we see. The one on my left. These are the ones we take all the time, most of the time. You see presentation, see we are having a health, project, guy is smiling at the camera. These are not very good pictures that we want to see. We want to see you working. Just do your work. Just do your work. These guys on the other side are having their project. Probably, I think this was the same project, this blood donation. So this picture is from the same place. And they're just doing their thing. So we want you to emulate these ones and let's do less of this, especially when you can put it on your club WhatsApp. But when you are promoting anything outside Rotary, these are the kind of pictures that we want to see. Thank you. Go on. Next. These are some things that, okay, look at this. Beautiful banner outside, and you now use one stone to shock it. And you took this picture and put it on social media. Actually pick this up from the club's social media account. It doesn't look very helpful. I mean, Rotarians are known to be, doesn't look too good. I see that. So even if you take a picture like this, keep it in your local space and don't promote it. Doesn't make us look too. Next one. You know, look at this versus this. The whole idea is just to give you an idea of the things, you know, that you should be putting out. Now, I've done a bit of research on the clubs that we are having here. Is there any club that has not done any project this year? Is there any club? Is there any club that has not done any project this year? I'm sure we have done projects one way or the other. So how come I've checked and checked and checked? I was trying to look for your Facebook pages or Instagram pages, but it was difficult for me to relate with those clubs. I think I saw something from Festac. Go through this slide. There's a Festac, and they have like 7 pages, 7 different pages on the same club. So I didn't know which one to interact with. How come clubs do not have Facebook? What does it cost to set up a Facebook account? What does it cost you to have an Instagram account? I wanted to see the kind of project that you've done this year and then come here and praise you as a public image person to say, wonderful, wonderful. Well, it was difficult. It was very, very difficult for me. So please, when you get back to your clubs, you are now our ambassadors. We've now known that we are all public image and we are public image. So we are all members of the public image committee. I have everybody now been inducted into our public image committee. So when you get back, please encourage your club. If you don't have a public image committee, or encourage the presidents are here, please set up a simple Facebook page or an Instagram page. Even if you don't have someone, I mean, a lot of clubs complain you don't have money or they don't have someone to run it. Even if you are posting things once a week, don't do projects once a week, but at least you have some things in our archive. You can bring out projects that you've done and put it there. You don't know who you are going to encourage. But the fact that we are in the dark is what is not good for me as a public image person and for me as a Rotary officer. It shows that it's giving the impression, when they say, what is this 910 doing around the first cases? I can't pull out things to show them. So please, when we go back to our club, let's encourage ourselves to set up. So today I want to find out who, these are the presidents. Are these all presidents? Front row, presidents. Okay, from which clubs? Otto Janiki, I didn't see your Facebook page. So I'm going to click Otto Janiki. This man is Rotarian. Adeboale, I know you are online, so I'm going to get the tip. Adeboale is going to set up, going to do the Facebook and Instagram for this club. Are you from the same club? Okay. Why are you all sitting together? Okay, so you are from, you are all from Atejani. Okay, so I have my public image committee from the club. You are from Agbara. I didn't see your as opening this. You are from Lagos West. I saw but your page is not updated. Your page is not updated. I saw your page, but it's not updated. I don't think you updated it this year. Lagos West. Check. What's the name of it? Okay. When was the last time you done? Of projects. Okay, that's fine. Protocol of Lagos West, I saw your site, wasn't updated. the same club. Everybody here at Lagos West. We have to shake you up a bit. You should be sitting together. You should mix. Everyone here is from Festac Central. I think it was your club that I saw like 7 accounts. Festac Central. Yes, Festac Central. Yes. Check through that slide. There was a club that had about 5 or 6. So anyway, if your club has an account, I couldn't find it, I'm sorry, but I want you to go back and check and then take it upon yourselves. Yes, I saw. Yeah, go back. Yeah, that's the club. Festac. No, that's Festac. Festac Town has 2. First Rotary Club of Festac, Rotary Club of Festac Town. Festac Town, you have 1, 2, you have 3, no, 3. You have Rotary Club of Festac, Rotary Club of Festac Town. They're different. Yes. So Rotary Club of Festac Town has 2 accounts. The Rotary Club of Festac, we have 2 other accounts. So please resolve things like this, because when people go online, they don't know where to interact with you. So even if the president is difficult, it's a club. This thing is a club property. It's nobody's property. When you set up a page, it should not be, oh, I don't want to leave the. It's not your personal property. So please talk to your president, talk to your club members. All the things that have to do with you. That's why every year we change guards. If you have a different public image person, it is the responsibility of that person to take charge of your social media accounts. I know some clubs will be difficult. Some people will say, no, I'm the expert. But Rotary, we do not behave like that. We change guards every year. So if someone has set it up, graciously set it up for us, he should let go and allow someone else to take over. Because that way, easy for me to navigate. When I want to get information, I don't need to call the president. All I need to do is just come here and check, see what you have done. I think I'm about to round off now. And quick one is, what are the channels that we need? So go back. I wanted us to go to the brand center, but we can't do that now. So I just want a quick, go back. No. Done this. There's something that happened during the week, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Where you have GD. We are all Rotarians. Yes, we are all Rotarians. But you know, it is difficult for us to say that we are not Rotarians. But if you go to the Rotary Brand Center and you want to create your club logo, there are 3 items that you see there. You see the club, the zone, and the district. The club, the zone, and the district. So which means that every Rotarian must belong to a club, must belong to a district, or the zone. The zone is not this our multi-zone. We have like a zone of Africa. So what am I saying? When you want to do an event that does not belong to Rotary International, you cannot use this logo. The Rotary International logo. The Rotary with the way alone, without your club, without your district, or without your zone. Unfortunately, we cancelled it. So these things were done on our platform for us. They brought it to my notice and I had to react. So what we are saying is, if you are doing an event in your club, you must put your Rotary Club of Festac. If we're doing an event in our district, you must put Rotary Club, Rotary District 910. If we're doing an event that contains all the clubs in Nigeria, we have to put Rotary Clubs of Nigeria and not just put Rotary International. This is only for Rotary International event. You can wear your cap, Rotary, that's fine. But when you are doing a material, you must put your club. Please. I just said I should bring that up. On that note, I think I've gone well past my time, and I thank the DG for giving me this extra time. Any questions? Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. You can do better than that for my topic. Thank you very much, Rotarian Michael F. Young. That's well detailed, very, very recent. And I like the touch of the recency that you just mentioned. I think it's an important thing. Most of us will be employing or giving contracts to graphic designer that are not Rotarians. They will mess it up for you. No matter how good the graphics person is, the person will mess it up because we have our tradition. We have the way of getting things done. In fact, Rotary does not want you to give money to them to design for you. Go there, design it yourself, and look good to meet the standard. Once again, let's put our hands together for our Eastern Regional Public Image Coordinator, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Any question? Any question? I think we are good. That was very straightforward. And I believe we have captured one or two things from what he said. I'm going back to that much later for the review. So at this time, may I invite our very adorable district governor to help us do a presentation of plaque of appreciation to our facilitator. Adijima. We cannot give you money because you already have money. So we'll just give you something that you have, and you have too much money.
Thank you very much. I feel honored to be the one to present this to you for all the support, not just to Multi-Club, but for all the support I've had for this Rotary year. You've been very, very supportive, and I appreciate you. I appreciate all your members and all you do. The brain behind the DG Speaks every other month. Thank you very much. So on behalf of the chairman of Multi-Club and the district, I hereby present this Hope MLF to PP Mike Young, our happy and public image chairman, for all your support to the committee and to Multi-Club, and for your facilitating energies that you display. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you very much, PP Michael. We wish you well, and we pray that God will continue to be with you and protect you more at this time. You pay me for that prayer, Mike. All right, moving on. In the trend now, the current trend is to say that wherever you find yourself, if you have 4 people seated on the table or around the table, 1 out of the 4 people have the mental health. Please look around. If it be you, if it be me. That's what they said. So you may want to check and say, on this table, who is the person? This person looks calm. I think this one has been so sort of things. Just checking. So on that note, I want to invite the podium, a mental health specialist. He knows how to get it out of you. Wait, maybe I call you first, boss. And let me tell you, whenever you attend a session like this, normally when you go to his office, you pay for consultancy. But after this session, you can meet him for free as a Rotarian. For any additional one after today, you're on your own, no, you will pay. May I invite, he's already here. Our past president, the past president, which we call Mori, right? Our very own Rotarian solution. Put your hands together for him as a
Thank you very much, DG. I salute you, as a president. Good afternoon, everybody. No, that's true. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not as old as people might assume. I'm very young. So I want to feel the energy. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. So we'll do something quick. You leave where you are seated and meet at least 3 people and ask them, how are you doing? And make sure you get a response. Can we do that quickly? Leave where you are, not on your table. Leave your table completely. Go to another table and ask, how are you? And be sure to get a response. So, are you ready? Are you? Okay, let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Let's come back. Let's come back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, oh, you don't. Thank you very much. The MC is calculating my time, no. All right. So today we want to look at what else is that settled down. Please, thank you very much. Thank you for doing that for me, and I hope it gave you the opportunity to interact with people that you naturally would have left your seat to say hello to. And that's one of the important things. Another reason why I asked us to do that is because asking someone, how are you, or getting the response, I am fine, has become so much of a cliche in our world today. It has become a behavior wherein people just say it out of courtesy, not necessarily because they mean it or they want to know if really you're fine. And so I just want us, if you not take anything away again today of all the things I'm going to say, just remind yourself that the least that you owe your fellow mankind, is to indeed empathetically ask, how are you? Not just because you need to do it out of courtesy, but because you really care. I would say that the least you can show your fellow human is kindness and respect. Just be kind to them as a human being. Anyway, so we're supposed to talk about mental health. I'm supposed to look at separating fact from fiction. I've been given 20 minutes, and I think out of that 20 minutes, we've greeted each other. So I'm going to speak very fast. Yes, projector, please. Let's go. So first and foremost, let's start with what mental health is. There are 5 pillars to mental health. Pillar number 1 is your physical well-being. 5 pillars. Pillar number 1 is your physical well-being. Pillar number 2 is your emotional well-being. Pillar number 3 is your social well-being. Pillar number 4, your psychological well-being. And pillar number 5, your cognitive well-being. Now, these 5 pillars make up when we talk about mental health. The absence or the deterioration of any of these pillars is what could result in a mental illness or a mental disorder. Are we together? So that tells you that everybody has mental health, but not everybody has a form of mental illness or disorder. Again, disorder just means that there is disarray. And then sometimes you have them across a spectrum. So you hear things like bipolar disorder. It means that it exists between 2 poles, as you have 2 poles here. You know that this person on this end of the pole could also be on that end of the pole at some point. So for example, when they talk about depression, you have manic episodes of depression, which some person can be very happy. It doesn't mean that the person is not depressed. And they have another person who is just calm, cool, and collected, as it's way, but that person is also depressed. So when we talk about mental health conditions, you have the illness, you have the disorders, and you just have the mental health issues or challenges that people might go through. Are we together? Have I lost you at all? Good. So I have some facts and figures for us here. I hope everybody can see this thing on the screen. And it just talks about every 40 seconds, someone dies by suicide. Every 40 seconds, someone dies by suicide. So I like to say that as a child is being born, one person is dying. And that's why the world can never run aground of population. Because someone somewhere, as we are speaking, someone is given to 60 players. That's the way the world goes. And so you have some facts and figures here. Suicide is the second largest. This screen is not helping me. We have over 800,000 people die by suicide every year. One death every 40 seconds. Suicides are preventable. I'm going to send this file to our group so that we can have this presentation. But it's not so clear for me yet. These are some of the examples of some of the things that people use to take their own life. So again, please, so that one of the evidence of learning or education is how we coin our words. So we don't say that someone committed suicide. say that someone died by suicide. The same way you not see that someone committed death by hanging, someone died by hanging. Are we together? All right. So people use pesticide, hanging, and firearms to take their lives. You have high population of suicide. Second largest population of people who die by suicide at the ages of 18 and 29. 10% reduction in suicide rate is the target according to mental health plan. It was supposed to be 2013 to 2020. That hasn't reduced. As the world economic situation deteriorates, we have more challenges as it concerns suicide across the world. And trust me, it's not just in Nigeria. Across the world, people grapple with economic challenges, marital challenges, relationship challenges, work, and all of that. And all of this put pressure. Let's like this. So this is another one. 5% of adult population suffer from depression. 27.6% suffer sleep problems. It's a big issue. Sleep problem is a big issue. What we call insomnia is a big issue. You know that you can live longer without drinking water than without sleeping. Yes, you can go. Some of us here we fast now. Some of you fast. Some of you do 4 days. You do 3 days and all. The problem is when you deprive yourself of sleep, your body system feels that pressure, and everything begins to run in disarray. You begin to have, in fact, you can begin to hallucinate. And also because of the way your eyes, for those of us who are doctors or did the biological science and all of that, you would understand that your eyes have light receptors. And that's why your eyes can recognize that there is light and there is darkness. And that's why the way you sleep during the day is very from the way you sleep at night. The way you sleep in a dark room is very from the way you sleep in a light or a bright room. Because the light cones and the dark cones in your eyes have been programmed to recognize darkness and recognize light. So the brain tells the eyes it is night, shut down. This body needs to rest. And so when you sleep, it's temporary death. Everything in your body recirculates and recalculates. You know what? Let's go and rest. Flush this one out, separate this one, keep that one. So that when this person wakes up tomorrow, it's fresh and it can start another job. But when you do not sleep, your brain runs into disarray. All right. 24.1% suffer post-traumatic disorder. 36.5% suffer stress. 26.9% suffer anxiety disorder. 28% of world population suffer depression. For the clubs I've been to, there's this particular assessment that I go with. It's called the Stress Fair Symptometer. How many clubs here have I been to? Okay, I've been to your club. I've been to Agbara. I've been to Greenfield. I think I've been to Festac, right? I've not been to Festac. So there's this particular assessment that I run whenever I go there. It's called the Stress Fair Symptometer. But there's a connection between stress and fear. Yes, there's a connection between stress and fear. And this assessment breaks down normal questions that you not ask yourself on a day-to-day basis, but it breaks it down and helps you to find where you belong on the score sheet. Are we together? Yeah. All right. Next slide, please. Next slide. Great. So, I mean, I'm giving you these statistics so you'd understand that they are not figures that I've cooked up myself. They are up there on the internet. You can check them yourselves. And to give you an idea of how much of an importance mental health is, and we need to pay attention to it. All right. Next slide. Oh, by the way, sorry, before you go, you can see that we have 52.4% of females with mental disorders compared to 47.6% of males with mental disorders. Oh, you're surprised. Oh, let me shock you. Let me give you the one that will shock you the most. Data has shown us there are more women who attempt suicide than women who complete suicide. But there are more men who complete suicide than women who complete suicide. So you agree with that one? You agree with that one? There are more women who attempt suicide than men. And why do you agree with that? But you have this one. It's true, right? And like I often say, so there's this woman that I follow on Twitter. Many of us might know her, Dr. Ola Brown. So she's always with women supporting women, something edition and all of that. The truth of the matter is the women gender, if I can use that word, have a better support structure amongst themselves than men. It doesn't negate the fact that they shoot themselves in the leg. That's their own business. But the thing is, if I walk up to Adewale, for example, say, okay, Alpha, it be like say one thing, Adewale, Ogbeni, leave that one. Let's go and cancel 2 green bottles over there. Or let's just take a walk and all. But a woman would call her fellow woman. So that will tell you that some habits are good, some aren't. And the reason why you're able to consistently do so, because over time, your brain gets that message that once this person wakes up, the first thing I should tell this person to do is to do this. And that's why they tell you that it's very easy to build up a habit, but difficult to break that habit because there are cues and there are triggers to every habit. And you can't run away from the you have to replace your response to the triggers when you have those triggers to deal with habits. So next slide, please. So just like your phone battery, internet can sometimes run low, as you can see from this diagram. Next. These are habits when we revise into commerce. You're always rushing. Next slide, though. So what are some common mental health myths that we have? Next. Only crazy people have mental health issues. Do you agree? Thank you. Next slide. Now the answer on yourself. You can just snap out of it. Is that true? No. Thank you. People have knowledge. You are good. Asking for help means you are weak. Is that true? Thank you. Next slide. Mental health issues aren't real medical problems. Is that true? They are real medical problems. Okay, and that's why we have 3 ways or thereabout through which we deal with mental health issues. You are going for therapy, you have seen a doctor, and then you have lifestyle changes. So there are situations where only therapy works. There are situations where it's therapy and medication, and there are situations where you have to change your lifestyle as well for you to actually have that healing that you're desiring. Only psychiatrists who are specialists in the area of prescribe medications. We have various forms of therapy techniques that professionals can use. There's cognitive behavioral therapy, there's psychotherapy, and all of that. But only those who are trained as doctors, in this case, psychiatrists, are the ones who prescribe medications. Next slide, please. Only traumatic events lead to mental health problems. True or false? Okay, thank you. False. Anything can lead to that. Next slide. Children don't experience mental health issues. Thank you. In fact, that's why there is a field in mental health called child and adolescent mental health. Next slide. Medication is the only solution. Thank you. Next slide. People with mental health issues are violent. And that answer did not stop. So here is the thing. Not every mental health condition makes them to be violent. Just the same way, not every mental health condition makes them to, please, I use that word in quote, say rubbish. It depends on the diagnosis or the mental health condition, the illness that person is going through, right? Next slide, please. So what's the importance of mental health? I mean, we can't talk about that so much enough. There's so many important. Next slide, let's go. It helps your everyday functioning. I'll talk about your physical well-being, right? The person who is stable emotionally, cognitively, mentally, socially, that can say, I want to go and jog, or I want to go to work, and for you to be productive at work, you need all of that. In fact, the World Economic Forum did tell us recently that companies globally lost $1 trillion due to mental health crisis. That's tell you how important it is. Next slide. It helps your relationships, either with your partner or with your friends or with your colleagues at work. It helps relationships. Next slide. Resilience. It helps you to build resilience. When tough times come, when tough situations come, you've built that resilience, you're able to go through it. But if you're not at that point, it becomes a struggle for you to actually go through that situation. And that's some people actually came in. Like I always tell people, and I take this as responsibility, I have the opportunity to speak anywhere, that nobody in this life actually wants to die. And so never think that when people decide to die by suicide, it's because they don't care about the people that they are leaving behind or they wanted to die. No, there is a threshold of pain. There's a threshold that everybody has. If I take this bottle and I hit it on someone's finger, on two people, the way both of them will scream won't be the same. I mean, what you like injection? Raise up your hand. I mean, what you like injection? You like injection. But there are people who don't like injection. Why? The pain, right? But some people can stand and take injections, mention the name. Just to give you an idea that we have different pain thresholds. And it's not just about physical pain, it goes as far as emotional pain as well, right? So it helps us build resilience. Next slide. It helps our productivity and creativity. It allows you to have that clear sense of I can do this thing. You're able to think through, you're able to be creative with your solutions to problems, and you're productive at work. Next slide. Of course, in terms of physical health, you agree with that, right? You agree with that? People are sleeping on me. Are you tired of me already? Okay. Next slide, please. Of course, self-care. So when I talk about self-care, I often tell people that understand what works for you and what doesn't work for you. It's how they would always tell us, don't compare yourself with another person. We all have different trajectory. We all have what we can handle and what we cannot handle. So understand yourself, understand how much strength you have to go through a phase. It's okay if you want to build capacity in a certain area, but part of self-care is that you take it gradually. Part of self-care is that you pay attention to what you eat. Part of self-care is that you pay attention to the things that you're allowed to filter into your head through media. Part of self-care is you avoid things that you know will trigger you and throw you down. It's part of self-care. So understand yourself. Part of self-care. Okay, let me double that. Part of self-care is to understand that as a couple, there's a time to allow your wife have peace, and a time for you to take that peace and say, no, this time is for me to have exchange peace. It doesn't mean that you're wicked. It just means that right now, let me win. You will win tomorrow. Are we together? It's only men that were not doing it. That's why I didn't want to go there. Next slide, please. So I talk about mental health disorders, and they are real and they affect millions of people worldwide. And the thing is, they are influenced or caused by a combination of various factors. They are genetics. If you have someone who has experienced depression, it is possible to be genetical. Now, when I say depression now, I'm not saying depression that came from because the person does not have money. That's situational depression. You give the person money, the person is fine. It's not the same as we have seasonal We are what we call seasonal affective disorder. During a particular time of the year, people experience low moods. Generally, people experience low moods. After that season, they are back to normal. That's different. I'm talking about clinically diagnosed depression. It can be genetical. It can run in the family. So pay attention to that. Don't just think that this person, he didn't do this, she didn't do that, she allowed herself to be this, allowed herself to be that. No. Let's not look at it from that. So it could be genetical, it could be environment induced. It could be environment induced, and life experiences can happen to us, happen to people. So seeking treatment is important, and effective treatment are available. This to tell you that the fact that a person is diagnosed with mental illness is not the end of the world. Are some curable? No. Is it treatable and manageable? Yes. It's like every other illness that is diagnosed in the hospital. You can manage and people can live their lives. They go for their therapy sessions, they use their medications and all of that. You can help them live a normal life. Do not throw them away. Do not isolate them. Do not make them feel like they have committed a crime or you got angry with them. That's why they're having that experience. Next slide, please. So what are treatment options? Like I said, you have therapy, you have medication, you have lifestyle changes, you have support from loved ones, and it's important to seek help if needed. I think that should be my last slide, right? Role of support system is very important. Very, very important. Oftentimes when I go to Rotary clubs, I tell them, I say, look, for some people, the only social gathering that they have is club meeting. Club meeting. The only social gathering, and I use that in quotes, you understand what I mean, is Rotary club meeting. So make your club meetings fun for them. They've debated figures and then manager has screamed at them, they have screamed at subordinates at work. They look forward to the next meeting day where they can just unwind. So don't make your meetings boring. Don't make it all focused, we have to have some fun. Plan activities that will take club members out, interact with people. Don't let it be that after I have struggled and had my tie on my neck all through the day, I'm coming to your club meeting again, and then you are pulling me left, right, and center. People will run away. They're scared. They will run away. Let your club meetings be days that members will look forward to. They are looking forward to seeing this person, listening to this person raise a song, listen to this person, this person will look for their wahala in code, let it be a meeting time that people will look forward to. Some people don't hang out. So the fact that they join it because they want to socialize, so to speak. So as you are doing project, you are socializing. As you are doing project, you are meeting people. Okay? The support system provides a good sense of belonging, safety, and comfort during tough times. Our clubs are not just there for us to raise money to do projects. We should offer support structure to our members as well. DJ, am I speaking your mind, man? We should offer support to our members as well. Support doesn't have to do with money. It doesn't have to do with what you give them. You check up on people. Or if you do see them at meeting, that is all. Let's check up on ourselves. Let's show concern that we are not just after the contribution towards project, we're also interested in their well-being. All right. Next slide. So I leave you with this question. Do you think mental health is a myth? Do you think mental health is a myth? No. Thank you very much for your time.
We can do better than that from here. We can do better than that. Wow. That's lovely. Well said. The presentation is top notch, easy to resonate with, research based, evidence based. You can call it any base. But I will say to you, Jerusalem, you are doing quite a lot of things. You don't know who you are touching, really. The session you came to my club to do, after you left, some people came to me and said, now they are not going to be shy to talk. Little as that. Some people just feel, like you said, it's talking out means some sign of weakness. No, speak out. Talk to somebody. Talk to a trusted person. Because you can never tell, even just by saying it alone, as taking part of the problem away, right? It makes you feel free, lighter. Thank you very much, past President Lucia Francis. And I know people have questions. Unfortunately, like I said, consultation here with him today is free. Go and meet him without disrupting the session. After the, God bless you, my DG. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. After the session, you can ask your question. He's still here. He's not going anywhere. It's a material. We're holding it. Just stay here. Today's morning will not kill you. Make it go. Thank you very much. Once again, let's put our hands together for our mental health specialist. The content that they are teaching out today is worthy of praise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We recognize the presence of our past district governor, a perfect gentleman. When you see him, you know he is one. He is full of content, full of life, looking 17 always, but I won't tell you his age. Our very own past district governor, Patrick Ikeloa. Thank you very much, sir, for being part of us at this time. Thank you very much, sir. All right. I will allow my PDG to rest a bit, or you want to take the... Okay. So, Mr. Ezekiel Yusuf, why do I always feel like calling you Rotarian Ezekiel Yusuf? Yeah. He's a Rotarian. He should be a Rotarian. God bless you. Yes, after the... Sorry. So, may I invite our very own, very energetic, that's another wonderful man you are going to enjoy here today. If you have ever listened to him speak, you would know that the energy is there, the content is there, the drive to even impart is there. It's never a dull moment with his wonderful personality, a business and management consultant. He'll be talking to us on attaining success in a challenging economy. Of course, you know, there's a challenging economy right now since the last election. So we don't see shit, but maybe we don't see Baza. So we just be praying that God should make it better. So as we are going now, we should be going into something better. I heard dollar is down a bit low. The rate has come down. Check your news now. It's only bad news that you will see. It has come down a bit. Check. My DJ, it has come down. Even if it's 1 naira, it has come down. Permit it to be to you. It's 10 nice. How much was it before? Go and check. God bless you. But I want you see, I'm easy. If it's easy, you say try. May I bring to you Mr. Ezekiel Yusuf as he steps forward, take us for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Put your hands together for him, please. Thank you as much as possible.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to start by saying a very big thank you to DG. Thank you very much, ma'am, for having me. I'd like to thank everyone too for this opportunity to just share and remind us of some of the things you already know. There is almost nothing new you'll be hearing from me today, except for things you already know. Can I have, so today I'll be talking about attaining success in a challenging economy. So there was a young man, he was into country music. And at some point, he wanted to move to the next phase of his life. And so he wanted to build a very beautiful building on an island where he could get to think, be creative, with phenomenal business ideas. And so he saw this listings of some island, and the list was about £3 million, you know. And so he took the journey. And this is a girl who had nothing more than some hundreds of pounds in his account. And he took that leap, went to Cuba. From Cuba, he got to the island. And so usually when you get to the island, they have a chopper that will pick you up because there are quite a number of islands. And then this guy, and they'll do it for free because they know that the possibility of you buying is very high for you to have come there. And so this young man and his friend were taking it around with a chopper, and then he got the island, and they told him it was about £3 million. And this is somebody who had less than £300 in his account. And they went around, they saw the whole thing, and they took him back to the hotel. And so they were expecting, okay, so let's close the deal. only for them to find out that this guy doesn't even have any money, and so they threw him out. And so on his way back, trying to get back to his location, they got stuck in an airport. And so there was no flight to pick them up from the island to Cuba. And so what happened was that he went to the hangar for private jets, and he got one of them, he got it chartered, he got a cardboard, and he wrote Fly With Me. And the name of his music band then was Virgin Music. And so he got the cardboard and wrote, If You Let Me Fly, because every other sat down, they were confused, they didn't know what to do and how to get back to the destination. But this young man picked up the card and wrote, If you love to fly with me, then come. And so everybody paid him right there. Everybody paid him right there. And he still got some extra seats. And he flew everybody back to Cuba. And that was how Virgin Airways started. I just told you the story of Richard Branson. So where other people saw challenges, this man saw opportunities. I don't like to really talk so much about the challenges of Nigeria. You hear that almost at the least. Everybody can tell you 1,001 things that is wrong with Nigeria. You would really find individuals who will tell you the good things and wonderful things that are happening in Nigeria. For the few persons, for those of us who have had the privilege of going to 1, 2, 3 countries, you would notice that it's one thing for them to know that you're a black person. But then when they know that you are from Nigeria, the respect goes to another level. And then you see them, they want to take pictures with you, they want to have conversations. Some of them to come back to Nigeria with you. We are one of the smartest beings on the face of the earth, not just in Africa. We are the most educated immigrants in the United States. Talk of Singapore, the technology, we're leading there. Go to India. Aside, yes, of course, we have the flip side where we are noted for some crimes and all that. But the same level of intelligence, is also responsible for some of the beautiful things that we have accomplished. Talk of Gatwick, the second busiest airport that has just recently been sold by Ulysses to BlackRock, owned by a Nigerian. We're doing phenomenal things. Mohammed, the guy was the military guy in Iran, that was causing some chaos some years ago. The drone that was used to get rid of this man was designed and monitored by a Nigerian from Edo State. We're doing phenomenal things. There is no economic advisory team that a US president constitutes that does not have 1 or 2 Nigerians represented. Is it because we see ourselves every day that it's still finished? Can you put your hands together for yourselves as Nigerians? Yes. All right, say I love my country. Can I hear you say more audibly, I love my country? Yes, and I love myself. Okay, next slide, please. Next slide. So building the foundations for success to address opportunities. This gathering serves as the nexus for us all here. Self-employed individual and investor, business owners, industry pioneers, and individuals who understand that success is not a destination, but a journey. All right. So I'll be speaking to us in our various, from various perspectives. I'll speak to employees, I'll speak to self-employed individuals, I'll speak to investors, I'll speak to business people, and so that this is very practical. So economic tiers for review. When you look at Nigeria, we have what you call more of a capitalist kind of mixed economy. The government's regulation and influence is quite reduced. Most of government-owned institutions are being privatized right now. So we have a very strong, okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So capitalization is quite strong. So we'll just look at what's the major thing for us in Nigeria, crude oil, all right? We have agriculture, and then we have entertainment, we have products and services. For everybody seated here, you'll find yourself in one of these places. One of the things that's been responsible for the current GDP that we're having is a very, very big growth in our SMEs, the fintech industries and the logistics industries. These industries are doing phenomenally well. The presence of AI, the changes that we're currently going through, brought lots of attention to the industries, and it's a very massive market. It is huge. Remember that before the 80s, we used to have what we call international trade, movement of people, goods, and then afterwards, from 1982, 83, as a result of the internet, faster jets, we now have what we call globalization, all right? But right now, it's a digital world, meaning that nothing is impossible right now. Everything is possible, and human beings are, achieving new frontiers of thinking, of mental capacity, things that we could not do before. We're beginning to do them. I mean, for example, we're beginning to conduct surgeries on individuals, and the person doing the surgery is not physically there, and so this is phenomenal, good things that we're doing. So these are the areas that we'll be looking at. Next slide. Okay. So, but before we go into it, what you do with money is a function of who you are and how you were brought up. So whether you like it or not, everybody has been programmed. Somebody say you have been programmed. Now, if you're not intentional about your programming, it means that all the things that happen to you, right from birth to childhood to teenage years to adulthood, all those things actually program you. If you do not program yourself, life will program you. I repeat, if you allow all your experiences in life to dominate the way you think, the way you make decisions, it means that you have been programmed. Whether we like it or not, every one of us here, we all have been programmed. It's now a function of, have you been programmed by the environment, the society, or you have been intentional about reprogramming yourself? So that's why we emphasize a lot that if you do not program yourself, life will program you. Challenges will program you. The fact that you were brought up by insecure uncles, aunties, fathers, mothers, taking you through a very rough childhood, allowing those things to determine your frame of reference for spending, for relationships, for a whole lot of things. These things will cripple you if you're not intentional about programming yourself. So what is the major symptom of a poor programming? Number one, everybody says fear. The greatest thing every one of us here should fear is fear itself. Fear is worse than any disease in the world. Fear keeps you in the same place for decades. Fear keeps you from, going into new frontiers. Fear keeps you from exploring new relationships. Fear keeps you from living your true potential. Fear keeps you from quitting that job that has frustrated you for the past 10 years, but because you're afraid of how you're going to pay your bills, fear keeps you from, leaving that relationship where you have been abused again and again by your employer, by your colleagues, or by even your partner. Fear is the real enemy. And so what are the other symptoms? That this individual has been wrongly programmed, all right? But the foundational problem is that this person is fearful. Number one is insecurity. Insecurity is a sense of inadequacy. So symptoms of insecurity is that you look so beautiful, you look so nice, and somebody tells you, you're looking very good today. And you tell the person, I beg, leave that thing. It is only Africa. You are insecure. All right? Insecurity. Another symptom is that in the different groups that we're all in, they give you a task, or they say, we're looking for one or two persons to do this thing. And then they nominate you, say, I beg, leave me at this, I don't see you do that kind of thing now, or I'm not available, or this. You are trying to run away from responsibility. Honestly speaking, we understand that you might be busy, but it's a symptom of insecurity. Now, lack of control and shying away from responsibilities. And very quickly, let me say this. The richer you want to be, the more control you have to be. Should I say that again? The more successful you want to become, the more control you have to be. You have to be in control. Employees are not in control because their salaries are determined by somebody else. A businessman's income is determined by him. He is in control. When you put your money in mutual funds, what you get has been determined by the company. You are not in control. Somebody else is determining it for you. But when you decide how much you are going to make and you have a target and you go through your operations, you have your financial target for the year, then you're in control. So the more money and more success you want to achieve, then the more control you have. But it's very daunting. It's very challenging to be in control. It's a whole lot of responsibility. And when you're in control, you're usually very, very free. But freedom comes with a very high level of discipline. Are we together? The level of discipline of a business owner, you cannot compare to the level of discipline of an employee. An employee can be sleeping already at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., but the man who is going to pay salaries, who is going to pay for all the overhead here and there, who still wants to make profits, cannot afford to sleep at 11 a.m. He can't be sleeping at 12 a.m. He can't be sleeping at 1 a.m. But you can afford to be watching Netflix because somebody else is thinking. He has control. You don't have control. lack of belief in self, lack of belief in self. All right. A proof of believing in yourself is, what are those things that you have been wanting to do if money was not an issue? What are those things you have been wanting to do if relationships were not an issue? Some person says, oh, if I was not married, I would have done this, or if I was not an employee, I would have done this. Can you begin to do these things? And it's a good thing that this is the beginning of 2024. Can you get started on these things? All right? Failure to take responsibility. Safety over risk. Safety over risk. I'd rather put my money in fixed deposits. Let it be there in GT Bank. Let that 10 million be there than exploring new opportunities for you to invest 5 million, for example, depending on your age. The younger you are, the more risk tolerant you are. The older you get, the more risk averse you become. You'll discover that the moment you hit 50, 60, you want to do all your calculations and do your homework right before you do that investment. But if you're in your 20s, go ahead and invest. Make mistakes. That is the time you can afford to make mistakes that would not cost you so much. Make mistakes in your 20s. Make mistakes in your 30s. Now, mistakes become a bit more expensive the moment you hit your 40s. But if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, try that business, try that investment, try that negotiation, try it. Just try things. That's when you are allowed to test and try things. One thing that period will do for you, it will help you to identify the kind of business line you should go into. It will help you to identify your area of specialization in terms of career path. It will help you to know exactly who you are. 20 to 40 is a period for you to identify who you are. In fact, you don't know who you are even till you are 80. You keep knowing who you are because God is awesome. He has created it in such a beautiful way that we keep discovering ourselves. You don't know everything about yourself. I'm sure, are there persons here that it was when you hit like 45, you learned some things about yourself? Is there anybody like that here? When you were 50, that was when you realized that, oh, so I do something like this too. You keep discovering yourself. Refusal to learn. Refusal to learn. So, do you know for how long we have been in business? Business landscape has changed, uncle. AI has come. The way you used to do business in 2020 is no longer adoptable in 2024. And guess what? Because change is very fast. All right? The policies that were applicable, let me give you an example. You know, once upon a time, microfinance bank, when you set up a microfinance bank, the microfinance bank serves the people in that community, that local area. But when the fintech industry came, it changed and disrupted that policy. That even the CBN had to stagger a bit and they were wondering how they were going to cope with it because a microfinance bank that was located somewhere in Ikorodu was taking care and attending to customers somewhere in Port Harcourt. So that already violated all their policies of how microfinance banks are being managed. So principles and policies are changing, things are changing. You'll be shocked. Whatever it is that is working for you today will not work for you by the end of April. So you have to keep learning and understand and wake up to the realities. Are we together? Then failure, okay, I mentioned this failure to accept compliments. Please, if you're the type of person that anytime, and I want to say this, anytime you are in an environment like this, I love the Rotary. You guys are doing a phenomenal job because, I mean, this is the second time I'm witnessing this. Please learn to write. Your brain is not meant for storing information. Your brain is meant for processing information. If you want to think faster, you want to think sharper, don't store information. Let this machine here, this is one of the best machines in the world ever created. This thing is meant for processing. All right. I have a boss who has about 320 properties. He's a very successful man. I mean, he's out of billions. He said something, anything that all, name the challenge, financial, name it. He will tell you it's your thinking. This man keeps saying, it's your thinking. It's your thinking. It's your thinking. It's your thinking. And come to think of it, the problem you have right now that you have been trying to solve, the financial problem, all right? You have been trying to solve it. You have been in debt, okay? You have been downloading different apps. You have collected 20,000 here, 100,000 here. You have been pursuing up and down. You are in that mess because of the way you think. You want every other thing to change the way you think. Is this making any sense? All right, let's talk about your mind. Your mind is your powerhouse. Your mind is the greatest asset that you have. And that was why when Henry Ford was asked, if we take all of these things from you, how would you feel? Oh, he said, you can take all of that from me. He said, by the time I'm starting better because what created all of these things is inside here. The strength of a horse, it's the fact that in the face of gunshots and sword, it runs towards the enemy. The strength of a lion is the fact that when it sees every other animal, it sees them as prey. It sees itself as the predator. The strength of a giraffe is its neck. The strength of a crocodile is the fact that when it clinches on any animal and it turns around, that's the end. What's your own strength? Because if it were speed, a cheetah is faster than you. What's your strength? If it were muscle, the elephant had just 4,000 alone on the tusk alone, and the entire muscle in your whole body is not even up to what the trunk of an elephant has. So your strength cannot be muscle, your strength cannot be speed, your strength cannot be any of these things compared to this animal. In fact, your strength cannot be organization, because even ants and termites, they know how to build a hill. They have queens, they have soldiers, they have kings. True or false? Your strength is your mind. You are either liberated, or you are either caged or imprisoned in your mind. It is the only prison without walls. And it's the last prison you want to be in, because it stops you and it keeps you in true potential. Listen, if you want to make money, don't focus on money. Can I say that again? You want to make money? Don't let your focus be on money. Money is a byproduct. I'm getting there. So your mind, all right, is your powerhouse, and your mind, from that same mind of yours comes your decisions, your actions, and your. Then your mind is broken down into two parts: your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind are those ones you're aware of now. You want to take this team, you want to take WhatsApp, you're conscious. I want to buy this car, you're conscious. I want to buy this house, you're conscious. Somebody does something to you, you don't like, you react, you're conscious. But your subconscious mind is the most powerful part of your mind. And it is the mind, your mind is like an iceberg, all right? The small part of that iceberg you see is your conscious mind. But you see, the other part, which is about 90%, is your subconscious mind. Now, how was that subconscious mind programmed? It was programmed by the things your father told you when you were growing up, by the things your mother told you, by the movies you watched, by the books you read, the environment you grew up in. And I think I said this before. If there's anything you need to think about your life, the first thing you should change is change your environment. You want to change your life right now. You want to jumpstart it. All right. I don't like the way my life has been in the past 20 years or 30 years. Change where you live. I repeat, change where you live. Go and live with eagles. If it means that it is a room, a BQ, you live. Let's take Ikoyi, for example. If it is one room in Ikoyi you can afford, instead of affording a duplex in Achenbedi, go and live in that one room BQ. There is something that the environment does to your brain and to your programming. You cannot wake up every morning and be seeing Rolls Royce and G-Wagon and Range Rover on your way to your business or your work, compared to when you are seeing Keke Napep or people fighting over 100 naira, jumping out from buses, fighting with plasma. Those two individuals are completely different people. You cannot, you will not live in some places and see where they sell mama puts, where you use your 100 naira to go and buy. In such places, you don't have money, just buy bread and butter and sleep, or just buy your Indomie and sleep. But there's something it does to your mind. It programs your mind for success. You want to make money, first start with your mind. So your subconscious mind are the things that you experience from your childhood. So if your parents were very tough on you, when you wrote exams, when you were young, they will tell you when you scored 70. They will tell you when we were your age mate. I was scoring 90. Olodo like you. Why did you come home with fourth position or fifth position? Those things were damaging. Are you with me? When you try new things when you were young, all right, you sport that wristwatch. When you sport it, your father flood the living hell out of you. It's not that you were destructive, but your brain was simply finding a place to explore. You were curious. You wanted to know why these two things were moving, why it was making that sound. In a very proper environment, such a child should not be flawed. What you should rather do after the child has fought it, I know everybody right now, oh boy, is that you should explain to the child how that thing works, buy one for the child, and allow the child to spoil that thing that he wants. The reason why the hand is the way it is that while you're busy flogging that child for breaking that wristwatch, Japan bought an entire box of wristwatch for that same child and they gave it to the child. Do whatever you like with it. So the child, again, in your own house, picks up your laptop looks at it, was amazed by your keyboard, and went there while touching it. He came down. The next thing, this child has been possessed by the spirit of destruction. You begin to beat the child. So such a upbringing, when such a child gets up there, what do you think you have nurtured? You have nurtured a fearful child. You have nurtured somebody who you have told don't explore. You have nurtured somebody who you have told don't try these things, stay in your safe zone. Such a person, it will be very difficult. Somebody who has been like that for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it's the same principle that the person will bring to the table when it comes to business. It's the same principle the person will bring when it comes to relationship. So you have to be intentional. So quickly, how do you program your mind? Number one, let me show you. Please don't start your day with listening to the news. All right? There are those who listen to the news, there are those who make the news. Begin to join the class of people who make the news. Though you have not yet appeared in the news, begin to prepare yourself for the people whose names will appear on the headline. Never start your day with the news. If you're going to read the news at all, go and read Business Day. Go to the business aspect. It is none of your business who was kidnapped somewhere. It is none of your business the moment. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. You are trying to reprogram your mind. You have to be intentional. It is none of your business. This country has done this, and never you sit down where people are seated having such conversations to discuss with them. The more of that you do, the more you strengthen your subconscious mind. And I'm in a fearful world. I must not try new things. I have been programmed where I am. There's limits to what I can achieve. Can you stop? Can we stop this? Number two, you must learn to spend time alone. Some people don't know how to spend time. You discover that the greatest and the most successful business people in whatever field are individuals who have learned to spend time alone. I'm not saying watching Netflix. You know, you can actually spend time alone to sit down and get your writing pad, all right? Pick up all your business plans and all your journals and letters that have been written to you, proposals that you have written. Spend time reading through those things and just thinking about your life. I did not say worry, not why my life can't be like this, but what is the next way forward? What are the things that we can do? I don't care whatever challenge you're going through now. The problem is not the people, it's not Nigeria, it's your thinking. Because in this same country, I'm not talking about those who are into fraud or all of that. Some people are doing exploits. They're getting exploits. Name your industry. I don't know what your industry you are in. I mean, somebody was sharing a testimony some weeks ago somewhere, and they were talking about the facility, blah, 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 you know, and the person said, I want to thank God because this 40 billion Naira facility did not get bought. Event place. 140 billion. Event place. I don't know if I think what I'm thinking. All right. A logistics company. Some people are siphoning money, and somebody is going home every day with just one small guy in logistics who is in loading, blah, blah, blah. He's going home with about 100,000 every day. I mean, this guy does not even have school sats every day. Some persons in a month are making like 6 million, 5 million. This is no jokes every month. And you are in that same logistics industry. You are saying that what for this country is useless. It's dollar that has cost it. You have only 3 Okada. And that is the same thing that you have been doing and complaining about. Some people are making so much of that same industry. You know what the problem is? Think and change your association. So your belief system, your perception of life. How many of you, how do you see life? Really, how do you see life? How do you see life? Anybody? Sorry, how do you see life? Well, next slide. Life is good. So what is success? Success is whatever input you provide either on your job or your business or investment that makes the life of other people better. Success is problem solving. Success is value creation. Success is effectively meeting a need. Success is you behind the scenes of the result you want to achieve. Comfort, luxury are byproduct of success. Success is not money. And please, may you have more problems because those are the things that will make you truly successful. Success is about problem solving. So you don't run from problem, you embrace problem. Next slide, please. So, however, the more success you want to achieve, the more fearless and confident you have to become. It takes boldness and selling skills to be successful. A businessman, a billionaire somewhere says that if you're not selling every day, it's a matter of time you're going to be broke. I repeat, if you're not selling every day, it's a matter of time you are going to be broke. Somebody says sell something. Next slide. So economic indicators for Nigeria, it's our GDP, population rate, inflation rate, exchange rate. I don't want us to lose this. Cash flow, please pay attention to your cash flow. Everybody write out how much you're going to expect in a month and how much you're going to spend and how much you're going to expect to have as your reserve. Your contact list, these are your economic indicators. Your life can never be better than the quality of the individuals you have on your contact list. You want to change your life, change the quality of the individuals you have on your contact list. The world is now digital. You need to have a very strong online presence. And I really appreciated the first facilitator. The world is online. Please, everything you do, put it out there. Put it online. Put it on LinkedIn. Put it on Instagram. All right? Don't miss this too. LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. Don't miss them. Whatever it is you do, say something. Put them out there. Sell something. That's how you're going to be known, and that's how you're going to make sales. Then your knowledge is what you know. Your skill is how you put to use what you know. Your attitude is your mindset. Next slide. All right. So 4 pillars of growth for you. Your mindset. I've told you, reprogram your mind. Listen to good music. And everybody, in order to reprogram your mind, please say positive things about yourself. I am successful. I'm a happy person. I am joyful. And record these things. Now, let it be playing on your phone while you sleep. All right. Let these things play while you sleep. Let it play for, you can do that for like 2-3 months. What that does is it reprograms your mind. And those words get into your subconscious mind. Whatever it is you want to accomplish, say it yourself, record it on your phone, and play it. All right. Relationships, I've mentioned that. Finance. Let's go. Next one. Okay. So if you're an employee, please, you need to know the income and the financial statement of your company. By 2030, if your job does not require creativity, you're going to be out of business. You're going to be out of the job. 60% of jobs will be gone by 2030 because machines are going to do a good number of what you do. If what you do every day in your work right now is routine, you're going to lose your jobs very soon. All right? Because the quote says that if the job does not require creativity, delete it, delegate it, or assign it to somebody else. All right? People need to spend more time thinking. Don't be a professional in doing routine. Let your job be about creativity. And please, if you're an employee, ensure that there's a connection between what you are doing and the income statement. The first set of individuals that will be fired, all right, while this whole thing is happening, are individuals that we cannot connect their job on the job directly to the income statement, profits, and balance sheet. To ensure that you can link what you do now on your job, whether you're in internal control, the only people that will still be in business for a long time, who can get the departments, sales department, they'll be there for a long time. HR, your job is going to be outsourced. You'd rather outsource your job than have somebody on their payroll collecting money on that every day. All right? Internal control, risk management, those departments, yes, because you can link them in the financials. Every other department, make sure that you stay relevant because you're going to lose your job. All right? Then for self-employed individuals, please, you don't have a choice, but ensure that you're good with, there's some business persons who don't do their financial statements. Get an account person to help you prepare your records every year. And please, never you touch your money. Never take from business money to attend to personal need. If it means that you go find another business to do, another job to do, don't get it done. Don't touch that money. And one of the things that will help you as a businessman is make decisions and be ready to walk away. If you're not ready to walk away from your business cannot grow. You know what I just said? If you're not ready to walk away from your business will not grow. If you're a control freak, your business will not grow. Are we together? Be ready to walk away. If you cannot walk away from your business, then there will be no growth. But for investors, all right? One of the smart things that you can do, an investor is somebody who has done so well in business. Your business is doing well. You have so much money. You are investing in different industries. Please ensure that you're in good partnership with those in power. It's one of the things that will keep you going. You can learn from that routine. All right? You want to do well as an investor. You must. Any government is having birthday party. You must find your way there. All right. Any senator is doing something, you must find your way there. Because these are the individuals that would allow and come up with policies that would help your investors, your investments stay. Are we together? Is this making any sense to anybody? Is it helpful? All right. Self-employed individuals are individuals who are tired of salary and they want to start making their own money. And they're the ones who graduate to become business owners. Of all of these things, one thing that has influenced all of them is AI. All right. AI has come to change so many things. As an employee, please, those days, they will tell you, go and write a mail, go and write a letter. There are over 200 apps now that would write a beautiful offer letter, that will write a beautiful contract. So all those days you are spending 3 days writing contract, business plan. Your competitor somewhere has finished it in less than 45 minutes. Why you are still going to pray, God, as I'm submitting this in on Friday, he has submitted, they have approved. Good morning to you. You have lost it. So you need to be in touch with best practices and know what's happening. All right, you're an accountant. I'm only used to Quick Street. I'm only used to Sweetcorn. Good morning to you. There are new advanced apps that have taken over. You better wake up and smell the coffee. So AI, everybody, you must learn AI. Please embrace AI. Understand the impact it has in your industry. All right, understand the impact it has. Next slide, please. All right, the keys to success: resilience, adaptability, continuous learning. Everybody, learning is very, very key. Learn from your colleagues, learn from business partners. All right, and wealth is not money. Wealth is the way you think. Adaptability is also very key. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, my name is Ezekiel Yusuf. I'm a keynote speaker, trainer, people management consultant, and I just hope I was able to achieve this objective. Thank you. So sorry. We can do better than that, for me. We can do better than that.
Wow, wow, wow. You know, one thing about Mr. Ezekiel Yusuf, he always comes with information overload. The content is usually rich. He must have done his research and he's ready to impart. You would assume that he wants to speak for 3 hours. But if I allow him, he would. I've been writing him notes, I've been giving signals because he shall want to impart. And I'm sure we picked a whole lot from presentation. I saw a lot of people snapping. People have forgotten data protection. You do permit them to take the pictures, it's permitted. Somebody can sue you for that now. Data protection is what we're talking about now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for our facilitator again. He did very, very well. I'm sure people have questions, but we're not going to take that because of time. We have other learning facilitators already. If you need to ask him something, he's a consultant, a business consultant, but anything that's happening here today is free. So you can walk up to him, get his card, but if you visit him in the office, you're on your own. He will do due diligence, but at the same time, you will have to pay. Or maybe he will give you a discount as Rotarian. Thank you very much, Mr. Nika. It's super appreciating. Thank you. All right. While the session was on, we witnessed the arrival of eminent personalities, leaders, par excellence, and of course, the first to introduce is the incoming. When I say incoming, you know already. The incoming district governor, the pioneer governor for district 9112 is here. He has gone to the International Assembly. His charge is ready to deliver content. He has gone through all the training from all over the world and is ready to come and impact as the pioneer governor. I'm talking about other person than our district governor-elect, Rotarian Femi Adeneko. Put your hands together for it. Thank you very much. DJ had to leave for a special assignment with the confidence that after all, DG is here. Don't worry, I can go. So all the responsibility of the DG will be handled by you, sir. Thank you very much. And also, we witnessed the arrival of my own district governor as the president, the United District Governor, the one that connects us towards achievement, towards making impact in the society. I'm talking about the only AKS here today. If you are an AKS, you can signify and tell me I'm lying. If I see any hand up, I'll check it online. Yeah? Make it. Okay. So make it sure. The only AKS, you know what it means by somebody being an AKS? They will tell you what is talking about with the foundation. And our own very articulate and quiet leader is a man of action. Let's work so many action, a lot of achievements. I'm talking about the PPG Rotarian Jide Akeredolu, AKS. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Without much ado, we will go straight into the next line of action, which is to listen to growing membership through attraction and engagements. Growing membership through attraction and engagement. When the district learning facilitator was talking the other time, he told us that now that we are fully redistributed, we have over just 2,000 Rotarians for each of the districts, which means we need to go it back to that initial 5,000 Rotarians. And how do we do it? It is going to be said here today, how to get to that level. And of course, the only person that is most qualified here is the person in charge of membership, attraction, and engagement for the 910. No other person, a powerful gentleman, past district governor, Patrick. Put your hands together for him. Thank you very much, sir. You have just 20 minutes, sir.
My district governor-elect, our district governors, fellow Rotarian guests and friends, good afternoon. I'm sure we are not tired. Good afternoon. The hall is not full. Because when you look at the number of clubs in this zone, we expected maybe this place be at least up to 100. But thank God for those of us who are able to make it to conference. And it's hard, but we must continue. We are, if we all believe there is need for us to, but it's only when we believe that. If we believe there is need for all of us here, our club, to increase our membership. And I see our hands, how many of us want to just this we don't need this lecture because we don't want to increase our membership. Where I want to see the hand, see those who are ready to increase membership. We are ready. God will help us. What we are doing this thing is something probably we'll be seeing, we'll be hearing, we'll be reading them. Or it may be one thing or the other we have refused to apply them. It's not that we have not heard about membership before or ways to increase it. But it's like we are somehow lazy to apply them. So let us refresh our memory today and look at them again and look at those that we have not used and how can we. Please. Can we have the next slide? If you look at this, what we are talking about here is how to increase membership attraction are generally guided as the first two legs of membership development. How does that happen? It is expected of Rotarians to build strong and vibrant club. And to achieve this, we must have effective attraction and engagement. This is where we are having problems. Say that we attract, pay to engage, or we are not even engaging to have any way to attract. But we have to do things that we showcase to attract others that are out there. Because we must have a reason. Something must would have motivated you to say, no, I want to join Rotary. As Rotarians, are we doing enough to attract neighbors, church members, that Rotary what we are doing and how we are doing it. Rotary is not a secret, but this next slide. Then let's go. What is open? First one. Over is so this is attraction. Attraction is the process, an process of methodology to bring in new members into Rotary. It is guided as the first leg of Rotary membership development. Like I said earlier, what ask somebody, what somebody will ask you, how do I do it? How who are you? Why are you always wearing this thing? Why are you always dressing like this? Say, look, I'm going for my fellowship. Beginning. That's the beginning. Because if you does not do anything for somebody to walk up to you to ask questions you will not ask. But if you do something differently, somebody who is courageous walk up to you and ask you, who are you, sir? Why are you wearing the thing? And that will give you an opportunity to explain who you are. Next slide. Now, let's look at these things that we have identified. See, most of these things we talk about are things that people have used all over the world. And they have been able to increase membership. In our clubs, in our district, particularly 9110, we are seeing 9110. There are some clubs that are 85 members. Am I right? There are some 130 members. There are some 110 members, so on and so forth. There are also some that are 12 members. There are also some that in quotes, in paper, they are 40, but in actual sense, they are 25. Am I right? So when we say, look at what people have done over the years, it's only this side of the world that we are not doing research about Rotary. Down up there, they are doing research every day. What can we do differently? After some time, they believe that method is no longer effective. They did not look for other way. That's why you see the training. Training is like going to church. Don't say I went to church yesterday or last Sunday. I cannot go to exercise. Don't forget. God they say it's power. First of all, you are a tribe. You have a neighbor. And every time you go out, you don't do it. Whatever I ever want to ask your neighbor, follow me to my fellowship. I remember one time in my area, I was one old retired man. Every one Saturday, I said, Baba, let's go to let's go to let me go and buy you a bottle. The man followed me and saw how we were laughing, enjoying, because we don't know what Rotary is doing for us. Some people go to AY show and different shows and pay 500,000 to laugh, just to laugh. But you are all aware that in our respective clubs, there are a lot of fun and you will laugh and laugh and you are not paying for it. You can imagine when somebody is paying 100,000 a year for dues, is complaining. Meanwhile, somebody is buying a table, maybe once in a month or once in 2 months, 500,000 just to laugh. You see that only that night, laugh and laugh and laugh and say he has enjoyed himself. But here, every week you go to your fellowship, something must, there must be something make you laugh and you'll be tired. How much can that cost? Like the story I was saying, man followed me. After that week, the following week, and you not going to that your place where you go always laughing. I say, sir, we are going, let's go. He eventually joined my club because we find out that sitting and quarreling with the wife every now and then, he now have the place to go and relax and refresh. By the time he comes back, he's tired. No more quarrel. You are laughing. That's the truth. Find a way to ease your, all those, we go through a lot of stress. How you like it or not. Even driving on the road alone. You must find a way to make yourself relax, go fresh, laugh, enjoy yourself, feel happy, and go home. This is good. Know how to approach them, like I said earlier. To know how to approach. Study the person. Play with him. Where are you going to play again? I'm going to my fellowship. After I enjoy myself, go and wine. You begin to think, can't I join this man to go and wine? Then, if that is done, invite the person. Don't forget, sex experience is very, very important. When you are inviting a new prospect to your club, make sure the atmosphere, that the attendance set up for you. Because you bring in a new person to your club, only to discover you are 4 people. The second time you are 3. I don't think we will follow you the next time. Am I right? Yeah. That is why you must make sure you try and build your club so that when the person is coming, you meet people. You meet people when you are talking to, when you are bringing new person and they come in, you are just doing it. And you say, no, don't worry, Baba, don't worry, we are 20. Yeah. Next time he comes, you are 2. That is the end of the story. There is nothing you will tell that man again about road, even if the other club is better. He or she will never take it again. Allow that person to sit in midst of other Rotarians. Immediately you bring that person into your club. It's no longer your friend alone. Let he or she free to discuss and ask questions from other members of your club. Then approach from, see, at times there must be a star. There must be somebody who is versed in making people be happy when it comes to your club. It's normal everywhere. Send that person because then you put something in place. Find out how they can bring strategies to use your member. Because as a president, when you are setting a goal, you must appoint a committee. And let that committee give them freedom. Ask questions. We are 25. Where do you want to take us to? Membership chair. Where are you taking us to? You want to be member of your club, and at the end of the day, the club remain where they are, then what's your purpose? If you cannot erase it. Then that official will require to say, please next slide. This is the second one. Now we have invited. Now we have endorsed. What do we do next? Engage them. Because it's assumed that any club that engage new members by decision, by committees, by everything, that person will likely feel free connected, and they have a good result. Any club that does that. Don't say, because don't forget that the man or the lady you are picking is a matter of this or home in our establishment. So don't think it's not a student that you say, he just there, he doesn't do anything. Did you do anything when you do it? You will learn to speak by speaking. So give that person responsibility and direct him on path to succeed. Because it's only those clubs that does things that have high retention rates of members. Don't let us be an leaky basket. That you pour in the water this way, not the other way. You want to hold them. It's only when you hold them that you can build on it. These are some of the things we think that if there are so many, but we just try to bring out some are very important. We are all youth, respective club, and we use them. I can assure you that we will be able to see results in short time. After you have attracted, retain them through engagement. If you, like I said earlier, if you include somebody that just coming and make it feel important, no, you will be assistant secretary. President can work there. If the secretary is not there, you are the one who will go to. You must come to meeting. Encourage, but when you engage, like before you give somebody assignment, try to encourage. Because once you are encouraged and appreciate those who are doing it, definitely people want to do more. I just said that appreciate those people who are there to help the club. Of appreciation. It shouldn't be the president alone to appreciate. Ordinary member see that Rotarian Lagbaja is doing very well in whatever assignment assigned to him or her. I can always over. I try your helping out. It shouldn't be the ability of the president alone. Any other person that sees that somebody is doing well, because that is the only way that person will be happy to do more. He or she would have seen that all the members are they are appreciating what I'm doing. Oh, let me do. I have somebody. But if you think it's only the president, don't forget that betterment of that club is not for the president, but for the club. For the president will come and president will go. For the club, make meetings interesting. I think I have mentioned that. Because at times when the meetings are dry, this week is dry, next week is dry. Some people will not choose to sleep instead of going there to waste time. Make it interesting. Put life into fellowship. Put life. So that if I am not there, oh, I wish I'm there now. I would have been loud. I would have listened to this. I would have. So let people feel they are missing something because the fellowship is interesting. But if it's not interesting, nobody needs that. So cross means a deep additional. And here we are. The last time I went to is it Park what do you call it? Park that's where the club of Lagos West the meeting. I went there to talk to them. What I did first was to walk straight to the session. There was no sign that there is a club, Rotary Club meeting. That's not good enough. Just little pamphlet. You'll be surprised the guests who just came down from his or her room will be last. You don't see a pamphlet on the table. It's free. Go through it. So look at this here. Every now and then, I don't even know that what is written here. It doesn't cost us anything. And don't forget, when you are making a job only duties that you have done, whether you are a new crop or not, doesn't matter. If you are a new crop, do things that you intend to do in the community. Somebody can be attracted. Somebody can give that number to a friend. Maybe he lives in the east and call one of his elder sister or brother. There is a Rotary Club in so and so place. So I read about that. I think they are very good. Go and join. We have received members in that form severally to different clubs. Let's do that. Let's do that. The same thing, even when I went to former, what do you call this hotel now? No. Good. Even my big brother meeting there, nothing to show. You can go there now and look at all the nothing. Except the day of fellowship, they just put this thing by the door. So what are we doing with our money? Not to pay Jews and people. How do we sell? Somebody will talk about that. How do we sell Rotary to others that are not Rotarians? Is it when you are looking for assistance alone, you walk to them? Meanwhile, you are not talking to them about Rotary and what? Wait. The way you want assistance, you want donation, you just walk on. You need to build them, build their mind, so that they know that you are actually doing good in the world. Don't forget that never you are just inducted to your club. Give that person orientation. When they say give somebody orientation, expose that person to visit other club. Expose that person to follow you to other Rotary program. That's the best way to make that person know about Rotary. Don't let me you have to go and set up a textbook to teach. No, just make sure it follows you to different programs or different formats of food. He or she need to learn from there. And let us talk big from our respective club. Let us be friends. Build a family around. Because a road is saying when something is wrong, let us fix it, no matter what it is. Why to make sure we friends and family. Don't forget, many are called. You are busy. You know how many people we are in Lagos. So if at the end of the day, it's only the few that we have, you can imagine what it will be if we now begin to see how differences between our very few persons have agreed to come to have to let's just like I mentioned earlier, show appreciation. Appreciate. It should appreciation should not be either for PDG alone or for president alone. Everybody should appreciate who is doing well. Go a long way in retaining and helping ourselves to do our own. I mentioned that continual education allow people to follow you to other places, celebrate achievements. You know, when you say celebrate, people will think you have to go and do it. No, not necessarily that. You know what it is. If in this hall now, the president comes out of this book and say, for the past 2 months, so the Lagbaja has brought in almost 5 people come and take a handshake. Do you know what it is? That person is sleeping. He'll be very happy and the civil be out thank you. And it will go a long way. And if you motivate other people, now only you go to take handshake. Let me also do it. Like a challenge. We need to go. Let me call you back. I will follow you. Well, somebody is coming to tell you. No, he said, I think he has spoken. He said, with no alphabet. Talk about robbery everywhere, any day. By His grace, what you are asking for is not to help yourself, but to help others. So you should not be afraid or ashamed to say it. Or it's only when you preach Rotary and tell people what Rotary is doing, so we actually know that Rotary is doing a lot. We have a lot of ways to do that through the electronic media code these days, through our phones. You can just call a friend that you have been trying to talk to over the year and if you to join the Rotary. One day you are going to commission this thing. Just, my club is commissioning a water project today. Can you come? That coming make a lot of money. And don't forget to run the club assembly to discuss issues. The idea of having a guest and we begin to fight on peanuts, discourage those guests I have brought here. When you want to discuss those things, try to organize a club assembly. Don't let us watch at the public. Because anybody that is there, how they are, I'm going to join these people. But we must always learn how to do the right thing so that there be no argument. Because if you look at the things that cause quarrels in club, they are just little things. But some people will also not want to do it, they will want to cover it as if it is something very, very big. Do it open. And come back to you, and you'll be a hero. Next slide, please. I'm concluding now. This is what we are talking about. It should be seen as a major platform through which Rotary can continue to grow, survive. Because anything that stops to grow, what happens? You die. So we must try to put this attraction and engagement into place. It must continue. Because once we start to grow, we have a problem. Because we have not taken so many people into Rotary through the front door, and poor performance and engagement has also opened the back door through which we lose percentage of people. So we should try, like I mentioned earlier, let us not be a basket. I will take water from the top and put it down from the other side. We should try and build strong and family community. Next slide, please. Next slide. Any question? Next slide. Thank you and God bless you.
You can do better than that, my ability. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I need to stand beside him like a policeman, or else they will take you through this whole content for the whole day because he knows the importance of actually generating this membership that we're talking about. That's his own core form. God continue to. Thank you very much for all your questions. You can see him after the session. Please, it is in time. If you allow that question, we'll be going on and on. I will not be able to leave here today. And we are trying to round up as early as possible. All right. At this time, we are going to the next session. This is going to be very short. That I know. Is a cough area when it comes to Rotary. Rotary sits on two legs. The first one is membership, which just listening to. The second most important one is what? Rotary Foundation. And in the whole of the, sometimes last week or 2 weeks ago, I was the DG to a club. And DG asked the president of that club, do you know what foundation is? Have you heard about foundation before? He said yes. So what is foundation? President, he could not talk. And I wonder, you call yourself president, you don't know what Rotary Foundation is all about. And there are two major assignments for you as a president: generate more members and donate to foundation. So here today, there's another person that is qualified to talk about foundation apart from the person who is an AKS. I present to you our past district governor, Rotarian Jide Akeredolu, AKS, who will be taking you through the Rotary Foundation. Thank you very much, and good evening.
Thank you very much. The district governor-elect, our district governors, fellow Rotarians, I think I'm the person between you and your lunch. So yes, we're going to breeze through each box. We can't but note that the Rotary Foundation, just like the last speaker said, is the engine room of Rotary. That's where you generate the funds and the funds you need to implement those projects. About service projects or service to humanity, that is where the engine room comes from. I see many clubs, they tax themselves, levy themselves painfully, and people are complaining. And there are easy ways to access funds. There are district grants, there are still money for district grants left lying fallow at the district artist unused. And that many presidents and many clubs don't know how to access these funds, and they cannot perform. We had the the grand seminar, nobody attended, which is one of the requisites accessing this fund. But as you go through, you will learn very easy, how easy for you. Once you master the Rotary Foundation, you'll be able to be a super club. Yes, next slide, yes. This is the mission of the Rotary Foundation, which is to enable Rotarians to advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace through the improvement of health, support of education, and the elimination of poverty. They just added a new one there, protecting the environment. You know, everybody is talking about climate change and all those funny things. So that's now changing. Please. Next slide, please. Cap Archibald Clump. That's the man that started it all. And when you talk about that Clump, that's him. I was a charter member of the Rotary Club of Cleveland in Ohio in 1910. I became president in 1913, and I became RI president in 1916. You know, see how rapid it was. I wish it was that rapid again, you know, and I will have my boss. This is part of the address which he gave in his valedictory speech in 1917 in Atlanta. And that's what is thought to be the beginning of what we now call the Rotary Foundation. We have called the attention of the organization this year to the possibility of a future endowment for Rotary. Carrying on as we are a miscellaneous community service, it seems eminently proper that we should accept endowments for the purpose of doing good in the world, in charitable, educational, and other avenues of community progress. Though this simple yet profound statement, the Rotary Endowment Fund was born. So it was during the speech, and I'm sure he never knew that what he just started with just another will become such a gargantuan edifice in Rotary. Next slide. Yeah, this is the timeline, a few timelines in the development or the evolution of the Rotary Foundation. It was born as in 1917 as an endowment fund. In 1918, the first donation, you always hear about that, $26.50 from the Rotary Club of Kansas City. And then in 1928, the thing was renamed the Rotary Foundation. You can see they had 5,000 there since 1917. Quite a small amount of money. And in 1913, they made their first grant of $500 to the International Society for Crippled Children. I put that one so let us know that these crippled children almost obviously were polio victims. So that means since 1930, Rotary has been involved with the care of polio victims. And it's not only in 1986 that we started it, but Rotary Foundation took a leap in 1947 with the death of Paul Harris, and then raised a lot of emotions out in there. Donations started spreading it from far and near. And they were able to raise more than $2 million. You can see it from 5,000 to $2 million. And then they started talking about grant, they started talking about various things. Now that Rotary Foundation has money. Next slide, please. Yes, these are the ways you can contribute to the Rotary Foundation. The annual program form is one. You hear about your area, your Paul Harris Fellow, your all kind. That's the fund that you donate to, the annual program fund. You also have another fund called the endowment fund. Endowment fund is peculiar because as contribution at the annual program fund was being used, it has a peculiar style. The money that's contributed to the annual program fund in your area, the Paul Harris Fellow, is invested for 3 years. And now at the end of 3 years, the money is brought out along with the interest that has accrued and now spent on various projects. But the Rotary leaders then notice a problem that if there is a shortfall in contribution this year, maybe for one reason or the other, not a lot of money came in this year, you know in 3 years' time there's going to be trouble. Because there are lots of ongoing projects that have been that the Rotary Foundation is supporting. So that's why they created what they now call the endowment fund. The endowment fund, when you contribute to the endowment fund, the money is also invested for 3 years, but at the end of 3 years, when it comes out, only the interest is allowed to be used. You don't touch the principal amount. It stays there in perpetuity, so that it guarantees the sustainability of the projects that the Rotary Foundation is supporting. And whether there's a lot of money, there are some years they don't even touch it. A lot of money came in 3 years ago in the other programs, but they don't touch it. They leave it to go on and on. And once in a while, when they notice a shortfall, they dip into the money from the endowment fund. So the endowment fund is what ensures the stability, the long-term stability of the Rotary Foundation. Then the Polio Plus Fund, where we know what it is, all the money goes there to our principal project, the polio eradication program. They also have direct project funding. I put that one in because you can now contribute directly to a project. Once a project has been passed by the Rotary Foundation, either for a district grant or a global grant, you can decide to contribute directly to that fund. I do it, a lot. When you have a global grant, they just give me your global grant number. And out of the money I want to give the foundation, I give $1,000 to this, I give $2,000 to this, I just spread it. And it goes direct. It doesn't go through the 3 year investment cycle. It just goes straight to that project. But it first should be a project certified by the Rotary Foundation. So it must have a global grant number. And that is why you can use the direct project on the next slide, please. Yes, these are the insignia of those who donate to the other programs fund. How many of you have one of these, please? Thank you very much. I wish there are many more hands that are up. You wear it proudly and use it to harass all the other people that who are not paid. So you have the simple PHFP there that has no sapphire on it. And for every $1,000 you add, you have 1 sapphire, 2 sapphires, 3 sapphires, 4 sapphires. And then after that, you have 1 ruby, 2 ruby, 3 rubies. So that there are Paul Harris Fellows and there are Paul Harris Fellows, the senior ones and the junior ones. So who has any sapphire on his own PHF? Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. So that when you put on your pin, it shows how many sapphires you know what level you are as a PHF. Right, please. Yes, who contribute to the endowment fund? You have this attachment that you can attach either to a PHF pin or just to your ordinary Rotary pin. And it shows that you have contributed money to the endowment fund. The amount you contributed should be at least $1,000 and above. And that's what designates you as a benefactor. Not a Paul Harris fellow. Now you're a benefactor. And you attach that attachment to your pin. And that is what the attachment looks like. Next slide, please. The polio platform, that's just money donated directly to the polio eradication program. Next slide. Direct project funding. These are the things you can actually contribute directly to. I'm talking about the global grant peace centers. There are about 8 of them situated all over the world. There's one in Africa, in Makerere University, Uganda. And I remember I contributed money when the team was being created. And you can also have disaster relief funds. There are disasters that are called big disasters. They are called like the Ukraine, yes, and COVID, and various disasters. If there's a disaster, there's another one that's the earthquake in Morocco. Also, a disaster relief fund was created for that. People can donate directly to it. And we also were able to tap into this when, we had COVID. And I happened to have been the DG there. Now we asked, they gave us $25,000. That's why we spread around the clubs at that time so that you can do your palliatives that you use during that time. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are for the big boys. So when you get beyond 10,000, then you become what they call a major donor. Either it's a contribution to annual program fund, or endowment fund, or the polio, it does not matter. When the sum total of what you contributed is more than 10,000, you become a major donor. And just in the same way, there are major donors and there are major donors. You can have level 1, which you get to when you get to 25,000, and level 2 at 50,000, and level 3 at 100,000. You see, as you're going higher, it gets more and more difficult. And yes, when you now get beyond 250,000, you now move to another. They don't use level 5 and 6 anymore again, since a new level has been created. Next slide, please. Yes, the Quest Society, that's another area. It's not very popular in these climes because many of us don't think we are going to die. We think we will live forever. So we never talk about making a will. So that if you want to make a will of your property or your investments, and you mention the Rotary Foundation in your will, once the value of what you are going to give the Rotary Foundation when you pass on is more than $10,000, you become a member of the Bequest Society. So all those houses you are accumulating, maybe the house in the one in Road 26 in Pestac, and you can give one to your wife. The one in Surulere, you give that to your side chick. And Then the one you have, in Banana Island, you say yes, you give that one to the Rotary Foundation. And you just write them a letter that you have mentioned them in your will, and they will come, they actually value it. They will send, it can be an accountant or a property valuer that's in Nigeria. Just go and check it out. And once the value is more than $10,000, you'll become a member of the Bequest Society. Another way some people become the member is actually just put the Rotary Foundation as the beneficiary in your life insurance. So you do a life insurance, must have life insurance policy that you are paying little amounts. That's either when you die or when it gets a certain amount, after 20 years you get some money. So if you just mentioned, Rotary Foundation as the beneficiary of that life insurance, and the sum assured, isn't that what they call it in the insurance? Yeah, sum assured is more than $10,000. You also become a member of the Bequest Society. Next slide. Okay, so that's the chronology. If what you gave is $1,000 or a little more, that's you become a benefactor. If it's $10,000 or more, you become a member of the Bequest Society. And there's Bequest Society, if what you going to give is more than $1 million, you become the Zenith. That's what they call the Legacy Society. And all you just need to do is, we call them expectancies. You see what I wrote at the lower right-hand corner there? Because Rotary it's not in their book, it's not in their bank account. It's just on their records. That's when you pass away, they will not be able to access that money. So they don't calculate it, but they just put it there as what they call expectancies. Next slide, please. Okay, yeah, that's the zenith of the positions you can have for your contributions to the Rotary Foundation, Ashplum Society, for donations that are more than $250,000. And usually you are treated virtually like royalty there. Next slide, please. Yes, there's a gallery in the Rotary headquarters on the 17th floor where your picture in form of glass, a plaque, is lit there. And for all, these are all members who have, or those who have contributed at least $250,000 to the Rotary Foundation. I think I have a picture of my next slide, please. That's me. That's about 10 years ago. I was looking a lot younger then. When I joined the Islam Society in 1940. Yes, next slide, please. Just in the same way, there are AKS and there are also AKS. So you can also be a higher level AKS. 250,000 years, you become a member of the trust circle. You also have a chair circle, which is 500,000 and above, and the foundation circle is the ultimate, when you give $1 million or more to the Rotary Foundation. There's somebody in Nigeria now who is a member of the foundation circle. Who knows him? Yes, Emeka Afo. Emeka Afo is a member of the foundation circle of the Islam Society. Next slide, please. Every Rotarian every year, this is the smallest amount. This is the minimum Rotary expects every Rotarian to contribute. $100. That's why they call it every Rotarian every year. And it's what makes you a real Rotarian. That you pay your dues, yes, but nobody will thank you for paying your dues because you have to pay your dues anyway. If you don't pay it, you are chalked out. But the foundation is entirely voluntary, so that you still decide to go over and beyond that and give $100. Then you can call yourself a real Rotarian and not a rhino. Who knows what rhino is? Yeah, Rotarians in the money. Yeah, there are people just barely just pay their dues so that they don't delist them. And yes, it's fine that you have your name on the nominal list, but if you go beyond that, if you want to truly be a Rotarian, at least $8 every year. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are the individual recognitions. I think you should pick one of them and say you want to be. Rotary Foundation Society member, those are people contribute $100. That's the area people. or you want to be a benefactor, or you want to be a Paul Harris fellow, you want to be a multiple Paul Harris fellow, that means you have donated, you have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 sapphires as in there. Or a member of the Paul Harris Society. Paul Harris Society, those are people who contribute $1,000 every year. And there are people in this district who do that one regularly, contribute a minimum, the longest serving member of the Paul Harris Society, I've been a member of the Paul Harris Society, is a revived partnership governor, Nijiraji. For more than 20 years, he's been religiously contributing $1,000 every year. He never misses it. And he's not gone beyond the second level of a major donor. And he's not doing it quietly, steadily. I hope many people can emulate him. He's one of the people. Or will you be a member of the Bequest Society or Legacy Society, or a major donor, or a member of the Asclub Society? Yeah, these are club recognition, so that your club can, as a group there, you want to be a 100% Paul Harris Fellow Club, or a Paul Harris Society Club, or 100% foundation giving, because that means you give at least $100 to the Rotary Foundation, whether it is polio or for the annual program fund or for what. But you can decide you want to give to the annual program from every year at least $100. So every club should aspire to be one thing among it. There are some clubs in this world that are all major donor clubs, but they make it a minimum. If you want to join, you must contribute $10,000 first. If you don't, just go. You can go and join another club down the road. Don't want you, among them. There are clubs now, though they've just established it that if you want to join them in this designated 110, if you don't contribute $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation, they will not allow you to join. There are not clubs that you'll be begging them to pay dues or anything like that. I think Rotary Club of Kenya is one of them there. If you don't contribute $1,000 at the time you are joining, they will not even allow you to join. And so they want somebody who really will be committed. That's something to emulate. Now that you have the money, how do you spend it? How do you dispose it? There's a board that handles the management of the funds. It's head by Pastor President Barry, who the manage it is. They have a board of trustees that is elected and a chair. That's our next slide, please. And the spending, as I said, the money is invested in stocks, bonds, real estate, and so on and so forth. And after 3 years, it becomes available to be disbursed as grant. Next slide. Yes, money that was contributed to the other program fund, when it comes out, it's divided into 2. Half of it goes into what they call the World Fund. It stays in RI. And then another half is called the district designated fund. It's sent back to the district where that money was generated 3 years ago. I just explained that, but it's now 45%, not 50%. They found out that the cost of managing this fund was increasing with accountants and auditors and all kinds of things, and bank charges and all those ones. It's become overwhelming. So they took 5% of the World Fund, another 5% of the district designated fund. But for you to understand, you just understand that the money is divided into 2, and half goes to the World Fund, stays with the World Fund, and then another half goes to what they call the DDF, District Designated Fund. Endowment Fund is managed the same way, but the interest is what's divided into the World Fund and the DDF. And Polio Plus Fund goes to Polio. Next slide. Now, the money that now comes to the district that's spent, you can access your Rotary Foundation money either by district grants. That's the money, the DDF, the District Designated Fund. When it gets to the club, to the district, it's managed by the district governor, because he's supposed to be the person who knows where the shoe pinches, which projects need to be supported, and he has the latitude to decide the rules of how he would disburse the money, but he will need to disburse it the way he wants. Just need to report to the Rotary Foundation. Global grants, I will tell you exactly how global grants are. That's about bigger grants. District grants are the ones that are just done, the district governor distributes. We distributed it last week. 100,000 there, #1,000,000 there, 250,000 there, depending on how much you request for small little project. I hope many of your clubs made applications for district grants. If you made applications, because almost every person that applied for district grants got money, and we still have money left. That's a lot of clubs just refuse. And the requirements are quite simple. Attend the grant management seminar, have a clear account, and you sign a memorandum of understanding. You attend the district grant because they want to document that you have been told how to manage money of Borrow Foundation. They don't take, they don't pity any club or any district that mismanages funds money. They call it donors fund. You must not spend it anyhow. They found out that the club or a district is mismanaging government, they just ban that club, ban that district, from accessing for the next 3 years. So they want to make sure that you attended the grant management seminar. And then you sign a memorandum saying, I know. So you don't tell them that I did not know. This is how the money, you know exactly how the Rotary Foundation money needs to be spent. That's what. And then, well, for global grant requirements, I love more stringent, but you can apply for that online. You just go online, go to my Rotary and log on and say the project you want to do. They will ask you questions. They will ask you a lot of things. A lot of them, as you have those questions, you send it to them. They will ask you some more questions, and then you need to solve for funds. I will explain how you solve for funds. Scale grants are a bigger project, $3 million above. So obviously, it has to be a club or a district that has done global grants a few times on a particular project. I say that you have mastered it, and then you can now be able to scale it up, maybe nationally or multinationally. That if you've been doing a project in Lagos for a few years and then you want to do it nationally, obviously you need a lot more. You need Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, depending on what thing you want to do. Who will step in? You need to demonstrate that you have put them, into consideration, or they are now partners, and you'll be able to get a scale grant. It's usually $3 million, and they issue one every year. Disaster relief grants, like I mentioned, are just for incidental disasters. If there's a disaster in your area and it's major, obviously it will be the news. You can, the RI will definitely be aware of it. And you apply for disaster relief grants, only 25,000 that you can use at least as a challenging. Those also affected by whatever, an earthquake, a bomb or whatever, and so on and so forth. And you can always get that. Next slide. Yeah, this is a pictogram showing the difference between a global grant and a district grant. Global grant for 30,000 and above, and you need a host, and then obviously you're a host, and then in order that you can have international understanding, you know that what the object of Rotary, they insist that you must have another club in another country or this contribute to your the funding of your project for you to be able to access a global grant, and just in a way that's attracts international funding. Global grants have been involved in clubs or people in Brazil, in Singapore, in Norway, and something that you never met before. But the Rotary Foundation brought you together, and you now start to discuss exactly how to serve humanity better. Next slide, please. Yes, that's another pictogram showing exactly how your money flows when you put money in the Rotarian individual clubs, you put in the Rotary Foundation, and then either the Polio Plus, either fund or endowment fund, and it goes to the World Fund or DDF, and DDF comes down, give district grants or global grants, and then you have matching from your World Fund. Next slide, please. Yes, we're almost getting to the end. This is a slide about the Charity Navigator. Charity Navigator is an organization that monitors charities all over the world to know who is performing well, who is not performing well. There are lots of charities out there, good ones, fake ones, terrible ones. You give money to some places, they Man will use it to buy a private jet and tell you he's doing something for humanity. And this organization tries to score charities. They look at your books, look at your tax return, they look at your everything. How transparent you are, the impact you have on the society, and what's your efficiency in spending money is. If you get $100, how much really gets to the recipient, the beneficiary of your project? If you are given $100 and only $10 gets, and you spend it on administration, that's the easy way where charities steal money. They give them $1 million and they spend $800,000 on administration. They say these people are thieves. And you are not supposed to spend more than 10% of the funds on administration. And how efficient do you raise money? How efficient, if you spend $100 and you raise only $120, that's very inefficient. And I know many clubs have had that experience. You do your investiture, you spend $1 million to do investiture ceremony, and you raise 500,000. I see a lot of that. We are very efficient in fundraising. So how efficient you are in fundraising, how you manage that, and they score the charities: 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. There are very few. I don't know of any charity in Nigeria that single scored 1 star. They usually go below any star at all. The American Red Cross, for example, has only been able to score 3 stars for the last 10 years. They've been struggling. So it tells you how meticulous they probe charities before they award them stars. But in an interesting way, the Rotary Foundation has scored, it's not 11 years now, it's 15 years, continuously back to back. I've been scoring 4 stars every year recurrently. So it tells you how efficient the Rotary Foundation is run, how transparent they are, how meticulous they are. And if you want your funds to reach where you want it to be, that is the place you should contribute your money to. And that is why we always pride ourselves that we have a 4-star rating for the Charity Navigator. And that's what our selling point is. Next slide, please. Any other thing? Okay, just the areas of focus where the Rotary Foundation spends money. Do you know all this? What's the top one? The bed. These are conflict resolution. Yeah. The next one on the left. You need to do remedial class. The one on the right with the stethoscope. Disease prevention. Right. And that's one with the books. Okay. And the little one below there. The one with the tap. Water sanitation and hygiene. What about the one in the middle? Protecting the environment. Those are the 7 areas of focus. Next slide, please. Anything more? Thank you very much. You can have lunch now.
Thank you, sir. Our AKS, we are so proud of it. We pray to God that He will continue to give you the content of knowledge required to be able to impact as you wish. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. Okay, while the launch is ongoing, it would be nice to have a presentation of the plaques for our district learning facilitators, the chairman of the membership group for the district. My teacher, it is time to use you. They have commented your year already. In charge, very right away. May I invite our participant of PDG Patrick Ikeloa, District National Membership Committee Chair, to please step up to receive this from the DG. Thank you.
My village, on behalf of the district government, which I visit, and the multi-block committee, represented by Colonel, thanks to you for the recognition of your presence and this learning of this seminar. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Gigi, wake up, wake up. Go sleep. Thank you very much. Also, we would like to invite past district governor, the only AKS that I know, Chipe Akivedolu, to come and receive. He has been doing this back to back throughout the multi-club seminar. Thank you very much, sir.
Once again, sir, we have taken much of your time, you and me, in the last 3 days, and you have never gone tired of us. God will continue to strengthen both of you and all the resource and plans district governments. An appreciation of your invaluable contribution to this multi-club training seminar today, I present this to you on behalf of Ricky, Ifeyiwa, Richard Davis, and the multi-club committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. I also invite the district learning facilitator from district 9110. It's going to be the last one. Before we move to district 9112, we have already moved in. So receive this for all the good things you have been doing. Thank you very much.
Yeah. My regard PDG scholarship for we thank you for what you have been doing, organizing all the trainings and ensuring that we get our experience informed. And on behalf of District Governor Richard Ifeyiwa and the multi-club training committee, then this in appreciation of your support and valuable contribution to all the trainings. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm also to once again appreciate any facilitator. Our own pharmacists. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. And we have the honor to invite Rotary Club of Exeter Town to receive this for the wonderful support, massive contribution they've done to make this a success. Rotary Club of Exeter Town being led by the presidents, President Joseph and Vincent Iweze. Thank you very much for all you do.
My brother Vincent Iweze and your amiable members, I've always been close to your club. I want to appreciate you for what you've done for us. And on behalf of the district government and the multi-club training committee, I present this to you as one of your company. Congratulations and thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rotary Club of Exeter Town. You are doing very, very well. Thank you. God bless you. All right. We also recognize one of our most valuable personality or partner for this multi-club, past president Uchenna James Okafor. You are cited wherever you are. Thank you very much for being part of it. So I'm also giving the MVPs that we should Adimola Martins, Rotary Club of Exeter Town. Please come back again. Come back with this. That is our president for next 3 years. He's the magician. I need you to tell us how we're going to do magic next year.
My incoming president, the magic president, on behalf of PG, you are a basic. I'm presenting this to you in recognition of your support as the Hope MVP for this Rotary year. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, we'll be presenting for Rotary Anseli Aluka. Past President Rochelle Club of Festac Town. Anybody from Festac Town here, please come and receive this on behalf of Mr. President. Yeah, come and receive for your past president for his valuable contributions.
Listen, once again, on behalf of all of us, please extend our warm appreciation. Thank you.
Also, Rotarian Oye Obona from Rochelle Club of Festac Town. Rotarian Oye Obona. Just stand there. Also, that's all for now. I will call you if there's anything. May I also invite Assistant Governor Alexander C. June bedroom approaches. Pastor today, what you got for that town? Oh, my guy, my man, my guy, my customer. Thank you very much. So, you receive this.